Well, we are live and we welcome you to the final showdown. The battle between N.E.W and E.F.W that started 4 months ago will end tonight, one way or the other. It is winner take all. I'm Max Radix alongside my broadcast partner, the 4-time N.E.W World Heavyweight Champion Erwin, and what a night of history awaits us tonight.
Oh, this should be absolutely incredible, and we are here in the new look of the Birmingham bunker, and it looks absolutely fantastic. The construction workers, ever since we closed the doors early on Monday, got to work here, and well, yeah, this place looks absolutely fantastic now, absolutely packed to the rafters.
It is a sellout partisan crowd here tonight at the bunker, 10,000 strong in this new look arena. The start perhaps of a new era. Will Adrian Goldman or Snake become the 100% owner of N.E.W? We will find out tonight, but we're going to kick things off with the first unification match here tonight between Vega and Bruce Brown.
What a way to kick the show off. Two very hard hitters. The US and the UK title to be combined here tonight. Of course, Vega, the monster, the 640-pound behemoth of N.E.W, has come to try and take that crown away from the new two-time champion Bruce Brown in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
A night of brutality awaits, a night of hard tasks and hard asks.
The following champion versus champion contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the National Championship.
As they are fighting over national championships, what Melissa said was fairly accurate. This could be arguably the biggest test of Bruce Brown's career to date, in my opinion, Owen, because tonight he faces the marquee event of N.E.W for so many years, the monster Vega.
Nearly 3 years he has dominated any division that he steps into. 73 days he held the N.E.W Championship, the first ever N.E.W champion, winning it on the first ever N.E.W Brawl. Longest ever single run as a tag team champion with Rick Weaver. That was 210 days. The first ever European champion, the first ever US champion, which he now holds as well. And the longest single run as US champion, which has now stepped up to 66 days in those two runs. Also a two-time US champion at 180 days. Two-time Intercontinental champion in 87 days.
The first ever N.E.W Grand Slam champion and a surefire Hall of Famer. The man that has got the most influential team in wrestling today, like it or not. Magnum Opus through a lot of doors. This man right here
has a chance to win a championship he has never had before, which certainly makes it all the more interesting for Vega.
The United Kingdom Championship, of course, still fairly new to N.E.W. Not fairly recently returned.
Yeah, I of course had the pleasure of holding that belt once upon a time. Bruce Brown, I believe it's in fine hands as it is. What a start to this man's career here in N.E.W. 48 days in those two runs.
Well, I mean, Bruce Brown, I mean, we know he's a veteran of the European circuit, and we know about that devastating Scottish spine buster.
A bit of a new look for him here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, with that championship comes a bigger paycheck, and Bruce Brown been spending some money on some new ring gear, it seems, looking very spruce here tonight, looking very confident indeed. I mean, no question in my mind that this is indeed his biggest challenge today.
Well, the man he's stepping in there with is nearly double his weight. A tough task ahead of Bruce Brown. Can he keep that title in this unification match? Or will it become Vega's?
Bitch. Vega's got that ability, Owen, to essentially dominate. I mean, Bruce Brown, that spinebuster is a game changer, but everything Vega does hurts, and everything Vega does can change the game. This could be a very long night for Bruce Brown.
From every man's nightmare, weighing in at 640 pounds, he is the United States Champion, the Monster Vader.
And a very important one for both these men. Vega, of course, having magnum opus weighing down on him.
From Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 330 pounds, he is the National Champion, Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown, however, one of two champions tonight that if they lose will find themselves back in the junior division.
You have to wonder how much pressure is actually on Vega's shoulders tonight as the challenger. I mean, he is the veteran of N.E.W, he is the Grand Slam champion, no doubt about his credentials, but he is also a great ally of Snake, and if Adrian Goldman wins the ultimate battle here tonight, what kind of position does that leave Vega in if he loses tonight?
Right there with the bell.
Hunter rings the bell, and here we go.
We'll make a point of getting his name right tonight. Oh! Vega kicking things off here.
Rib breaker there, devastating, high impact manoeuvre by the monster.
Oh.
Misses with a double axe handle. Blocked beautifully, missed with a shoulder barge though, and that high knee by Vega straight to the ribs of Brown.
Yeah, went for a big risk trying to knock Vega off balance there. It did not pan out, but Bruce
Cannot
Brown
afford
undeterred here.
To make those kind of mistakes against a veteran like Vega, Owen.
Sheer strength of Vega will throw you off any day. Oh,
big back body drop with authority by Vega.
An over 7 foot back body drop right there. And you hear the boos raining out.
Goes for a pin quickly when he gets this one over. Hunter there with a count, only got a 1. Plenty in the tank left for Bruce Brown, but Vega undoubtedly has started the better of the two men. Side slam, beautiful there, one arm.
Yeah,
tremendous strength.
Really needs to find something fast or he'll be downhill very quickly against a man like Vega.
Bruce Brown is 330 pounds himself, Erwin, and Vega picked him up with one arm.
Oh, hang on a second. Elbows to the back of the head. Vega losing his grip.
Brown is fighting back, firing off lefts and rights with everything he has left.
Vega bouncing back again.
Good Lord, one clothesline and that flurry was over as quickly as it started. Dragged out of the corner the hard way. Blocked the kick though, Erwin.
Brown with a chance here, needs to make it count. Vega already making his way back to his feet. Bruce Brown putting him back down though.
Those vicious, infamous right hands of Brown. Many would say one of the best right hands in the business today. Hard elbow by Vega, who is fighting back as you would expect. The monster with legendary resilience. That hard clothesline taking the champion down.
Brown in trouble once again. Gut-wrench suplex.
The UK champion down, excuse me. Tremendous gut-wrench, however, by Vega. Takedown by Brown.
Stomp to the arm there. Brown gaining some control here, but now obviously a bit wary. Vega quick to counter his attacks before.
Just that stomp right to the hand there of Vega. My word, the hard-hitting style of Brown.
I think Brown's starting to think, don't let him get up. A wise tactic against someone like Vega.
Absolutely, you keep Vega off his vertical base, and that is 90% of the man's offense. I mean, he can hurt you from the floor, don't get me wrong, but it's the high-impact maneuvers you want to try and avoid.
Hang on a second. Like a cannonball to the outside near our tech desk here. course, trying to counter all these issues we've had in the past.
Yeah, this is Goldman's response. Goldman and Snake's, well, you know, agreed upon response to the technical issues.
Those three down there in a very dangerous predicament now, though, even though they are in charge of camera cuts, etc.
Yeah, I don't think Vega cares too much about camera cuts.
Not on an attack like this. Brown in trouble.
Double axe handle across the back to Brown, of course, in no man's land. Vega feels right at home.
Yeah, it seems that once again Vega in a dominating form here.
Of course, Owen, I mean, Bruce Brown, a veteran of the European circuit before coming to N.E.W, he's no stranger to a fight.
Well, certainly not, but it's hard to meet anyone. The height and weight and power of Vega. Single leg Boston Crab.
It means absolutely nothing. Oh wait, I know it's false count anywhere.
It means absolutely everything, and Vega realising that. Escaping.
Hell, I just realised that.
But Bruce Brown for a moment there could have finished this. Vega in a bit of shock here. Rocked DDT.
Spiking DDT on the outside. Hunter's out of position, but finally down for the count. Oh. Did that misposition from the referee just cost the United Kingdom champion the win? Only time will tell.
Oh, into the turnbuckle post. You almost saw the ring move with that one.
Vicious shot. It's like a rhinoceros hitting a brick wall.
Bruce Brown now in control, but Vega blocked the shot. And once again,
my God,
bounding back.
What a shot that was by Vega. Did you hear that, Owen?
A scary thing. Not only is he strong and powerful, but he can change the pace of a match in an instant.
Getting hit by a truck.
Canadian facebuster. Vega now. Bruce Brown on his shoulder, looking to inflict some more damage right into those steel steps.
Vega will take his time and dismantle this young man. Oh, wait a minute.
Vega bomb onto the concrete.
Brown's head bounced off the concrete floor. Hunter was out of position again. 2.
No!
That's it! No, it's not 2.9. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Bruce Brown got his shoulder up.
Well, that may have been all he had left by the look of it. Bruce Brown, just being tossed around by Vega.
Unbelievable scenes. Bruce Brown, against all the odds, how many men have ever kicked out of a Vega bomb on a concrete floor?
Well, it's the concrete part that worries me. Bruce Brown trying to show he's a fighting champion. May have just been instinct, but he is fighting back, and now it's back in the ring. But Vega just running through him.
Vega just shut that fight back down as quickly again as it started. The veteran right back on top of the plucky Bruce Brown. Pluck might not be enough for that suplex by Vega. Unreal strength. Absolutely scary by the monster. The original monster. What a leg sweep by Brown. He's still got some fight in him. I don't know how.
I don't know either, but
the Scottish Spinebuster is fighting back. You're absolutely right, digging deep. And a half.
Getting the crowd behind him. Vega rocked. Bruce Brown picking his moment here.
Perhaps catching his breath himself, but Vega is undoubtedly rocked from that last flurry of shots by Brown.
Let him throw a shot and
feeling the worst of it. At this stage of the game, the flurry by Brown though.
And again. We've all seen this before. Surely not.
Strength. Word. Tremendous strength by Brown. Over 700 pounds.
Surely he can't manage this. Backslide driver. Going for the pin. Couldn't hook it over.
It's like moving a house on your back. what a win this would be.
No! Both men have been so close in our opening bout here.
Absolutely unbelievable. This match should be over.
And you'll notice there's no promos here tonight. That's another part of it. All the pizzazz has been taken out and savoured for the future. But there's everything pizzazz in this match, my word!
330 pounds over his head, like it was nothing.
Gorilla press slammed.
Oh, wait a minute, that patented gut wrench here by Vega. Oh, and it connects. Beautiful gut wrench suplex by the veteran.
Both men with incredible comebacks. Vega in the driving seat once more. Bruce Brown rolling out of harm's way, but again it's false count anywhere. It might be dangerous exiting that ring.
Vega might just want to keep the high ground. Oh, wait a minute.
Perhaps not.
Perhaps smells blood in the water after all. Bruce Brown has took an absolute
standing his ground.
But you're absolutely right.
Bruce Brown.
My spinebuster! The Scottish spinebuster has connected with his deadliest piece of offense.
Is it enough?
2. Yes!
Bruce Brown has done it.
One of the biggest shocks in N.E.W. history. Bruce Brown has just slain the monster.
Well, that is not a good omen for Magnum Opus here tonight. If that is anything to go by, I think N.E.W. will be just fine.
National Champion, Bruce Brown.
That is the biggest victory of Bruce Brown's career. That victory, Owen, puts this kid on the map. He just beat Vega. He just beat Snake.
And he's laughing about it. Possibly in disbelief. What an opening bout here tonight.
Unbelievable. I'm speechless.
Well, follow that for 6 matches. Coming up next, a traditional tag team elimination for the men's tag team champions.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Owen. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I can tell you one thing. If Snake wins against Adrian Goldman here tonight, Bruce Brown is going to have a hell of a Monday morning.
That's a very good point.
My God, what an opening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have 6 more matches to bring you here tonight, and you're right, it is the tag team titles coming up next. The men have to follow that one, Owen.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Fixers here looking to get their titles back against the new champions that beat them last time around. Redemption even winning a triple threat tag team tornado match to get this opportunity back at the tag team championships that the Mechanic and the Doctor as the Fixers now hold.
Well, when I look at Redemption, Owen, in my opinion, I'm looking at the best tag team the N.E.W. possesses today, but it's the titles that make it's the champions, that make the headlines, and right now those championships belong to the Fixers. Redemptions remind me of the good old days of the Midnight Express. Teams of that ilk, true fluidity in that ring, but tonight they have to go against sheer power and aggression in the Fixers, Owen. I've got to ask you, who do you favour here?
Well,
fluidity or power?
I've got to say, Redemption certainly had the experience, but many questioned whether the Fixers had actually clicked as a tag team, and winning those titles for me proved it. A defence, a tough one, would certainly prove it even more.
Once again, looking for redemption. This team, brought together by heartbreak and betrayal, have become one of the best tag teams in N.E.W. history, but tonight face quite literally their biggest challenge to date in the Fixers, who are, let's be honest, doing monsters.
Yeah, Franco and Marty, with their own experience in the past with other tag teams, now find themselves together, and an excellent tag team they are, but, well, with a bit of a new look on the mechanic here as well.
And the mechanic and the doctor.
Seems the new champions have been splashing out a bit. Both very excellent wrestlers.
Just think how many more baseball caps the mechanic can buy with those lucrative championship checks in.
28 days they've held those belts.
That's a lot of stethoscopes for the doctor. I heard he was a vet. I'm not quite sure. I keep hearing conflicting reports.
Well,
But quite frankly, I question that man's medical degree.
Marty and Franco discussing tactics on the outside here. A bit shocked that the fans are giving them a cheer on the way down, but they are a popular team.
Perhaps redemption, we're discussing last rites. A team like the Fixers, this is not going to be an easy affair. It's a huge challenge, no doubt about that.
Franco, Marty, on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 468 pounds. Franco and Marty. Franco, Marty, and their opponents at a combined weight of 775 pounds. They are the champions, the mechanic and doctor.
Those beautiful N.E.W. Tag Team Championships now in the possession of the N.E.W. brand and the Fixers. Of course, E.F.W., many have said, Erwin, was set up to represent the tag team division strongly in the original draft. So of course this has always been an important division for Snake. Redemption with a lot of pressure on their shoulders.
30-minute time limit to boot.
Roy Hunter rings the bell, and here we go. Misses with a clothesline. Great dodge there by Franco. Of course, traditionally starts out for the Fixers, Erwin. For Redemption.
And the mechanic finds himself on the mat early here. Quickly powering back.
Oh, shoulder barge there by the mechanic.
Certainly doesn't want to get into an all-out-and-out wrestling match.
No, he does not.
With Franco.
Oh, guillotine on that top rope already. Tremendous speed for a guy his size. Both the doctor and then the mechanic are lightning fast for 300-pounders.
Certainly are. Mechanic's speed has always been a terrifying part of his aggression. What a chop!
Dear Lord. Franco will be feeling that one tomorrow, and the headshot. Top turnbuckle. Racking up the 10.
Franco down. The champion's in control here, and the doctor tagged in.
The doctor now the legal man and quite willing to take his time against a two-time All-American Franco, who has been hit hard by the Fixers.
Who clearly had a tactic here.
Alienate and destroy. You're absolutely right. Franco has not got a sniff in so far in this matchup.
I mean, again, it is elimination, so when Marty does get in there, regardless, he will be fresh. Whenever that time does come, it will have to happen. But again, it does seem like they are working on one person at a time, trying to avoid that tag to Marty here, get him riled up for when he does come in.
That patented GBH neck wrench there, expertly applied by the doctor. Just draining the energy of his opponent there, Franco, who's barely moved in the last minute or so.
Oh, here we go.
Body drop by Franco, the surge of blood to the head.
Perhaps biding his time, now returning the favour to Doctor here.
Yeah, applying his own version of that iconic manoeuvre, perhaps catching a breath at the same time, but his corner is blocked. Fireman carry. Beautiful counter by Franco.
Oh, but hang on, the fist was caught.
Oh, what a headbutt. The Doctor there just stopped the comeback in its tracks.
Once again, Franco is a long way from Marty.
Just noticing how the Doctor has positioned himself throughout this entire matchup, just blocking Franco's ability to tag in.
Yeah, even if he does get the offense, he still has to go through the Doctor to get that tag.
Tremendous tag team working here from the
Fixers.
Fixers.
Practicing. Oh, hung up on the ropes.
I think, and you know, in all honesty, and I think the Fixers know they have to be at their best tonight to beat Redemption, and they have worked tremendously well as a unit so far in this matchup. It's still early doors, but Redemption have got a lot of work to do here. The Fixers have been impressive so far tonight.
Tag made to the mechanic. Double back body drop.
That's a lot of elevation.
Mechanic ready to go to work here. Again blocking that tag.
Over 12 feet in height combined and over 700 pounds. Oh, what a T-ball. Beautiful suplex there.
Absolute carnage. Oh, now just the ground and pound from the mechanic. We've seen this time and time again.
Hard elbow shots right to the head by the mechanic. There's nothing pretty about this offense, but I think, if I'm not much mistaken, Owen, blood is starting to trickle down the face of Franco.
Yeah, Franco was holding that head. It did look like that hard forearm during those strikes. They gashed the forehead. Franco, yeah, there it is, a clear shot of it.
Franco is
definitely
bleeding
worse for
crimson
wear
red.
here.
Oh! What a shot to the abdomen.
Now
The
Doctor able
will
to
find
inflict some
out.
damage. Oh!
That's how they killed Houdini, Owen.
Guillotine.
Don't most people take an oath to do no harm?
Clearly not this Doctor.
Well, setting up for a camel clutch there.
Yeah, signalling the end here.
You imagine how devastating a
hang on a
submission could
second.
potentially be.
Franco with the
He
reversal.
needs a tag, he needs it
Quickly
now.
closing that distance.
Tag made. Marty is fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, the plan may have backfired, or
This is
maybe
for the corkscrew
not.
elbow. It hits nothing but mat. What a counter there by the Doctor. Tremendous speed.
Yeah, beautifully done. Again, that attack on the back.
It's like they didn't even break pace, Owen.
Oh, look at this, another gorilla press slam.
Oh, this is the most impressive I have ever seen the Fixers. They have been on a completely different level here
They
tonight.
really have. Marty doing his best to counter here. Now the Doctor in trouble. The very same attack.
I think a submission is a great idea by Marty. I mean, both Franco and Marty are great technical wrestlers, and a submission would wear down one of these wildebeests.
Certainly would, but Marty in trouble once more.
For Nelson. Oh, what a Uranagi! Dear God, what a Uranagi! Sweet Jesus, what a shot!
The mechanic in to pick up the damage. Marty with a desperate jawbreaker.
Sheer desperation, you're absolutely right. Franco can't be in any great shape.
Oh, misses in the corner. I think you're right, the Fixer's on an absolute tear here tonight.
Just every time, every single time Redemption have looked like they just stand to gain momentum, it has been stopped in its track by the juggernauts that are the Fixers. Oh, wait a minute, counter by Marty, who's refusing to go down without a fight, and I don't blame him.
Oh, straight to Hunter.
Hunter's down. Roy Hunter in completely the wrong position again. That's the third time tonight, Roy. This time it cost you.
Super kick.
Roy's dull, but he's tough. He's back to his feet.
And just realising now what a fast-paced match this is. Only 5 minutes have actually elapsed. What an intense matchup.
Breakneck speeds here tonight. These men are not messing around. One iota.
But until now, the Fixers have been in dire jeopardy. Marty is pulling it back here, looking for the Denver Crab.
You're absolutely right. This first solid piece of offense from Redemption could yield impressive results. The Denver Crab has won this man titles.
He can't arc it back though. Look at that, struggling to get that pull with the frame of the mechanic working against him.
Sheer mass.
And once again he's right back in their corner after he pushed him off.
Oh, the sheer mass and power of the mechanic was just too much for Marty after the punishment that Redemption have taken here tonight at the hands of the Fixers. Another big, massive double back body drop, which has not improved matters for Marty.
Oh, but Marty manages to make a tag to Franco.
Blind tag, but how fresh is Franco caught?
Oh! Caught indeed.
What a counter by the Doctor. I'm telling you, the Fixers have done their homework, Owen.
What an incredible match. Oh, hard clothesline by the Doctor. Sends Franco to the mat.
All month, but we've hardly seen hide or hair of the Fixers. Perhaps now we know what they've been doing. They've been revising. They've been doing their goddamn homework.
Yeah, I think, I truly believe they've teamed up with someone, gone to say the compound.
Well, you know, let's be honest, this is unquestionably, Owen, for my money, the best technical team in N.E.W. in Redemption. And the hardest hitting, only a one count there by Roy Hunter, the hardest hitting team in N.E.W. in the Fixers, not known for their technical ability, have matched them shot for shot here tonight, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to say, at my time at the compound, I never saw them there.
Oh, spear! Zero distance spear from the Doctor out of nowhere!
Oh, now just walking over Franco. Oh, and a kick to the back of the head.
Didn't even attempt to pin Owen.
Yeah, the Fixers have certainly knuckled down in some form or fashion. They have truly clicked as a tag team. And they are on fire here tonight. Tag has been made to the mechanic. Oh, they're looking to end this. Or at least for Franco. Big boot, sidewalk, slam.
Shades of Test and the big boss man.
Mechanic going for a pin. Doctor there to cut Marty off, but not quick enough.
And the APA tag teams of old are brawling teams that the Fixers have emulated.
Oh! Marty tried for a super kick there, but I think Doctor's avoided the most of it.
You're absolutely right though, Owen. Tonight has been the making of the Fixers. Tonight they have stood toe to toe, regardless of what happens against the technical team in N.E.W.
Hunter losing control of this matchup quickly. Franco plowing down the Doctor here,
I'm
but
not sure if Hunter had control to begin with.
Distracted momentarily by Doctor. Order now restored. The mechanic in trouble.
German has held on.
Oh, he's holding on indeed. Going for that infamous trio, I think.
Shades of the legendary Chris Benoit, a trio of German suplexes. Tremendous suplexes. 2.
Only a 2. That was not enough to keep the mechanic down. He utilises the same attack in his own repertoire. So Franco may very well feel what he just served out there later down the line. If the mechanic can pull this back, it's not looking good right now.
This could be potentially one of the best comebacks of Redemption's illustrious career to date.
Oh, look at this. Super kick package pile driver.
Is that enough?
I can't see how it wouldn't be. Going for the pin, but right next to the Doctor, that's how.
Double axe handle breaks up the pin attempts. Way too close from the mechanic's corner.
Chaos once again ensuing. As Redemption doing everything possible.
This is elimination tag, Owen. You have to remember that both all four
Mechanic
still in this match.
Just catching Marty mid-air there. But you're right, yeah. It's still elimination. They are running the rules of, bending the rules essentially here to their advantage. The fans not enjoying the amount that Redemption are getting in the ring when they shouldn't be. Tag made here.
Well, I mean, I can't say I blame Redemption. I mean, Franco's already losing a lot of blood. They're attempting this again. This time they are dead centre.
Roles reversed, same effect.
And the Doctor this time, Owen, is not in the Fixer's corner. Hunter's down for the count. One. The
Doctor's back
in the ring. Two.
Just saves it.
Just got there.
Tag team titles on the line.
Last possible second. They know how important the first fall will be in this matchup, Owen. That essentially will make it a handicap team for the team that picks up that fall. Handicap match for the team that picks up that fall, excuse me.
Doctor finally getting back to his feet. The count for Roy's going to begin. He's going to have to get out of there.
And we are live in a raucous new look bunker. We thank you for joining us wherever you are in the world.
Super clothesline!
What a clothesline!
And the fans erupt as the mechanic firing back into this one.
Listen to that noise.
Here we go. Marty's going to feel it instead.
Holding on for some Germans of his own, Owen.
Yes, he is.
To the second. Anything you can do, I can do better, says the mechanic. 3 vicious, spiking German suplexes.
He is not done there. Sends Marty back to his tag corner. Tag made to the Doctor. And they're looking for it again. Big boot, sidewalk, slam.
Beautiful double team. Mechanic, the legal man, but clearly the Doctor, excuse me, the legal man.
That could be it for Marty, it is. And now Franco finding himself on the outside.
It's 2-1, Owen, and all of a sudden Redemption in a whole lot of trouble. The sidewalk, big boot slam seemed to also confusion there of who was the legal man. And Marty was in nowhere near quick enough. Franco, excuse me, nowhere near quick enough to run interference.
Well, Franco is the man who has held out against 3 men for half an hour. However, he has 19 minutes to defeat 2 opponents here tonight. Elbow to the back of the spine.
Right to the spine by Franco. In that situation, however, Franco was not bleeding.
That is very true.
He's lost a hell of a lot of blood here. This submission, however, would equal things up.
There's that single leg camel clutch locked in, but the Doctor escaping.
Sheer strength, powering out. Backbreaker.
Signalling that strong arm, powering up. Oh my word!
Flurry of speed and strength.
Some serious connection there.
The Doctor can smell blood. He can see blood. He knows how close they are. What a cross body. To history here tonight.
And another spear.
Vicious. 0 distance spear.
Marty finally going out. Leaving it all to Franco. He's too busy taunting. This could be the downfall of Redemption right here.
Yeah, they are good, but the trouble is they know it, and that has cost them in the past.
Well,
the Doctor has recovered sufficiently enough to get him back into his corner in the 2-on-1 advantage.
I would certainly say that has cost Franco, because he's about to receive just what Marty did. Big boot, sidewalk, slam.
And all the mechanic needs to do is get the pin. Franco's ego could have just cost him the tag.
No! My God, I can't believe it. Franco actually managing to kick out.
I can't believe it. No. Forearm smash, but listen to the crowd.
Huge forearm there.
They have turned against the cocky Franco. Oh, the underdog now or not. This crowd are firmly behind the fixers.
Tag made to Doctor. Mechanic wants him to finish the job here. So do the fans.
Oh, big for Franco's very soul. This partisan crowd cheering on the Doctor, cheering on the mechanic. They want to see history here tonight. The GVH neck wrench applied beautifully by the Doctor, the assassin of anatomy.
Oh, caught the punch though, did Franco. Oh, but so did the Doctor.
What a hard stiff left, and again by the southpaw.
Oh!
Forearm smash by Franco, who will not die. We know that.
Oh, going for the triangle chokehold.
Beautiful submission, triangle armbar.
Armbar, excuse me. Doctor in trouble here, could equalise it. We'll still have the mechanic to face, but no. The Doctor rolling over. Getting to those ropes. Once again back in control.
Oh! 16 minutes remain.
Oh!
Franco do the impossible once again in his career. I mean, the thing is, when a draw isn't enough tonight, Franco needs to win.
That's very true. He's got to eliminate, like I said, he's got to eliminate two opponents here. He's bleeding, he's got no one to tag in. They can exchange tags as much as they can.
And hit nothing but mat. Flapjacked, head first, and I lad straight into the canvas. The Doctor casually standing on the chest of Franco to his tag team partner. Makes the tag to the completely fresh mechanic. Just to continue the onslaught. Kicks to the spine of Franco. Away with Dragon Sleeper, locked in Dragon Sleeper. That reverse submission hold.
Wrenching Franco's neck over that knee.
That spine of Franco.
Not enough. Franco back to his feet somehow. Giving it all he's got, sending the mechanic into that corner.
Runs those ropes.
Oh my word, what a hip toss!
Tremendous hip toss. Shades of Terry Funk there. Showing a bit of the old school.
Going for a pin.
Going back to the good old fashioned mat wrestling that made him famous too. Not enough.
Doctor confident the mechanic would kick out.
And don't say it isn't possible, folks. We have seen people win world titles with drop toe holds. It can be done.
Oh, and a clothesline to the outside. Franco in trouble here, as the count out would only affect him. And the Fixers would still have a legal man and therefore win the titles by default.
This really isn't a bad idea by Franco if he can incapacitate the mechanic enough on the outside and keep him down from a count of 10. It goes right back to a one-on-one.
That's a good point. It's an easy way to eliminate someone. Franco not taking that option though. Mechanic waiting for him in the ring. Oh, caught. Oh, reverse STO.
Franco pulling out some unique offense here tonight. Stuff we don't see from him every day of the week. Holding on again, however, for a Franco special.
Digging down deep to pull this one out.
Ich bin ein Berlin. The trio of German suplexes from the master of AA mat wrestling.
Going for a pin here.
2. There it is.
Doctor can't believe it. Oh!
Who wasn't ready for Franco. Who's leveled this out to one-on-one.
He's got 13 minutes. Could Franco actually win the titles by himself here?
This would be undoubtedly one of the biggest
what a
shocks of Franco's illustrious career. He's made a career out of surviving the impossible, but this would be on a whole new scale, Erwin. Hard left by Franco.
Oh, sending him into the tech desk.
The Doctor is whopped. Get out of there.
Yeah, what a brilliant idea. Stick with a place that needs to transfer the video right out there.
There's a reason we sit in the crow's nest, folks, I can tell you that.
Yeah, they tried to stick it up here and we protested. Not a chance I'm down there. Doctor sending it back in the ring after gaining control on the outside, but Franco again remarkably back to his feet. Headlock here by Doctor as he tries to think of something.
Yeah, Tim and John at the tech desk have just breathed a sigh of relief. Suplex by the Doctor.
But Franco with an uppercut. Franco slam! Going for the pin.
Shades of his illustrious uncle.
No!
2.9 again. Both these men refuse to quit. A draw would favour the Fixers. The pressure still on Franco, while a clothesline by the Doctor.
Oh, and again just stepping over Franco. Those ribs have got to be feeling the effects of that.
He can't fight, he can't breathe. Reverse DDT by Franco, who still somehow miraculously has gas left in the tank. He was split open over 15 minutes, or almost 15 minutes ago. It was right at the start of this matchup, Erwin.
Oh, look at this, leg scissors.
Oh, well, there you go. We're going right back to that mat style. Just cutting the air out of the body of the Doctor. Hard elbows to that split open head of Franco are not going to help the All-American's chances.
Been adding to that blood splatter. Oh, caught. Russian leg sweep.
What an all-out war this has been, Owen.
The tag team championships down to 2 people. One-on-one. It has happened before. Oh, what a spear!
The fireman carry counter.
Doctor turning that one around in a heartbeat.
Zero distance spear.
And the champions return. The Fixers still the tag team champions.
What a match. Absolutely brutal. Franco almost achieved the impossible. He got it back to one-on-one, but tonight will be remembered as the night the Fixers consolidated themselves as the real freaking deal. They just beat the best technical team in N.E.W today, Owen.
Pure intensity indeed. Absolute carnage. I can't believe it came down to that. But once again, the fixers, that super kick there could have changed history. However, Marty couldn't get all of it. The mechanic somehow managing to take 2 of that manoeuvre. The super kick, small package pile drive there. Incredible. And the mechanic back out here to celebrate.
He did his part as well in this matchup. I've never seen the fixers more prepared. There's a lot of people speculating that if they had lost the tag team championships tonight, that they were going to separate and go their own way. Well, tonight they put a stop to any of those so-called rumours, because tonight the fixers were born again.
Absolutely incredible. Well, with that, we get ready for more intensity here tonight, as we're going, well, to what I always call the toughest division we have, the women's division. So hotly contested. Well, the champions face one another. That is the theme of the night, of course. Diana Simmons, who's been on both sides of the fence, will go against the newcomer Phantom, who has faced tremendous odds to keep that title as long as she has.
Yes, champions versus champions, brands versus brands, owners versus owners. When we're the most unified thing about this company here, and you know we're in trouble. Diana Simmons. And whoever the hell she's facing for the women's title.
The Phantom,
The Phantom, that's it, yeah. That kid no one's ever heard of. This should be a cakewalk for Diana Simmons, in my opinion. I mean, on the founding blocks of the women's divisions, Owen.
Again, I think you'll be surprised, but wait, hang on a second. The Reaper is in the ring here.
What's this psycho doing here? Well, the Reaper, with ominous words, Owen. If he keeps being ignored as he so claims, he will have no issue with reminding everyone exactly what that psycho is capable of.
Yeah, the Reaper clearly unhappy being off the cards. Of course, one of his minions in a title match here tonight. Yeah, certainly words to take heed to. Of course, we know what the Reaper is certainly capable of, and the lengths he will go to achieve his goals. And as I was saying, this next match is a submission match.
The exhibition match for Diana Simmons.
Again, I think you are certainly underestimating the Phantom here tonight. I mean, she may have spent a short time in that ring, but so far she has beaten every oncomer to her championship, including a triple threat, including steel cage matches.
I don't doubt that the Phantom is a talented competitor, and she wouldn't have, well, for one thing, she wouldn't have got a title shot, and secondly, she wouldn't be here to begin with. You know, N.E.W. only want the best. The Phantom has to be of a certain pedigree. I completely accept that, but tonight she faces, as I have called her so many times before, one of the founding blocks of the N.E.W's illustrious women's division, the Brazilian behemoth, Diana Simmons, a 4-time women's champion. She is the real deal, Erwin. She is at the top of her game.
Her 200-day run, her 3 runs, as N.E.W. Women's Champion. Her current run, marking her as now the longest overall and single run of any E.F.W. Women's Champion, sorry, at 107 days. Also a 2-time tag team champion.
The following champion versus champion contest is a submission match, and is for the Women's Championship.
Well, we're on match 3 already. We're doing all right.
85 days. Those 2 tag team runs.
And yes, Diana Simmons, the champion electing, the E.F.W. Women's Champion electing to come out first. 230 pounds of pure attitude and accomplishment.
Have you noticed that? That seems to be a theme here tonight. The E.F.W. title's being treated as the lesser title. So far, the UK champion came out last, despite Vega's notoriety in the company.
I can't confirm this, Erwin, but the last meeting that I was involved in discussion to this and titles, it was going to be consigned to a random lot, essentially just picking numbers out of the hat, and whichever number's called first comes out first. But
perhaps it is just that, and it's just coincidence.
You never know. The political intrigue over the last couple of months in N.E.W, anything is possible.
Well, speaking of intrigue, the Phantom has certainly shown that.
It's essentially been Game of Thrones with less boobies. The Phantom,
104 days as a women's champion herself. I mean, if that doesn't tell you anything, she's only been here 5 months, and she's already achieved that.
She has spent a third of her time with her belt around her waist. She has made an instant impact. I know I made light of her chances here tonight against Diana Simmons, and I do believe Diana Simmons is a strong favourite, but if she underestimates the Phantom, I think the Phantom is capable of a surprise, but it would be a big surprise in my opinion.
Well, again, this is a submission match, so it makes it very interesting for both women.
Introducing the challenger from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. She is the Women's Champion, Diana Simmons.
Height, weight and experience advantage all goes to the E.F.W. Women's Champion.
Certainly does. The list of accolades.
Introducing the champion from Prague, the Czech Republic. She is the Women's Champion, the Phantom.
Another find from the European circuit. That hard-hitting style will serve her well tonight against Diana Simmons.
Gosh, she's been running chaos wherever she goes. She's involved herself in E.F.W. nights, interfering in matches there. And the Phantom ready to challenge anyone.
Unification match that every wrestling fan has been waiting for.
Again, I always say this is the hardest fought rankings in N.E.W. 30 minutes on the clock.
The hottest women's division professional wrestling today.
Phantom quickly outside after that toss from Diana Simmons.
Oh! Side slam there by Phantom on the outside, immediately kicking off things in the hardest way possible for Diana Simmons. And of course the object of the game here early on is to create as much damage as possible and get those submissions in early, pick a body part and just wear it down.
Of course they have to submit inside the ring for it to count.
It's a great point, Erwin, but I mean a lot of that, I mean you'll know better than most people the amount of damage that can be done in those outside areas.
Well, I suppose I can let it know now that I'm retired. It was one of my most feared matches. I mean, submissions can catch you off guard. It can be over like a snap, or it can be over because of a snap. Both women driving one another into those steel steps now. This Birmingham crowd getting a closer view than they were expecting.
Either way, it's really pretty. Oh, again the Phantom into those steel steps. The veteran Diana Simmons. They're looking extremely focused here tonight with those kicks to the spine of the Phantom. Again, driving the Phantom into those steel steps the third or fourth time. And the shot to the abdomen, straight to the steel.
Roy Hunter pleading for this one to go back into the ring. Diana Simmons.
Shoulders and stomach of the Phantom must be on fire, Erwin.
Yeah, both women must be feeling it a bit here. Both having taken shots on the outside. Oh, and now into the barricade.
You have to wonder how much damage has been done to the Phantom after that attack, finally cashing a check on the Brazilian behemoth, throwing her into those steel steps and trying to get this crowd, this hot Patterson crowd behind her.
Yeah, I think they've been quiet down in anticipation for what they're about to witness here. Certainly one of the most talked about matches on the card. Getting back into it here as these two continue the beatdown on the outside as the time ticks away.
Well, yeah, I think both Simmons and the Phantom are perfectly content to just inflict as much damage as possible, abuse the no DQ rules.
Simmons perhaps thinking her work is done. Single leg Boston.
First submission of the match goes to Simmons. Dead centre of the ring, countered quickly by the Phantom. The fans do not like that one bit.
No, Diana Simmons rolling back to the outside.
And of course this hot Patterson crowd, very, very unpredictable in who they're going to cheer for and who they're going to boo. Whereas of course they're right.
Yeah, I think a bit of a divide when it comes to this match.
Absolute divide. I mean, half the crowd very much in the corner of the Phantom and half the crowd very much in the corner of the veteran Simmons.
Oh, what a headbutt. Just ramming the head of the Phantom into the mat.
Slamming it.
Arm drag.
No regard for the Phantoms. Oh,
what a chop.
Equilibrium off the lob on the forearm. Chops to the cap and a knife head chop right across the chest.
Felling the tree of Simmons momentarily there.
Snap suplex. Beautiful by the Phantom. Kick to the spine, right to the back of the neck there of Simmons. Simmons is rocked by the smaller woman who is throwing everything at her. Oh, misses with a drop kick to the back.
Yeah, escaping the corner there. Diana Simmons now back on the attack. Oh, what a Uranagi.
Tremendous piece of strength by Simmons. Going for high impact, high velocity, as is Simmons' style.
Big risk. Going up top and Phantom moving out the way.
Misses with the headbutt. Stiff left hand on the shoulders.
Look at that strength of the Phantom.
Guillotine. I thought she was looking for a Death Valley driver there. Seemed to change her mind.
Working on the legs of Simmons.
Good idea by the Phantom. You take the giant off her elevated base and she becomes a lot less scary a prospect to deal with. Bulldog by the Phantom, who has got a game plan here tonight.
Phantom back in control here, but for how long? Phantom. Oh, well that's how long. Uppercut from Diana Simmons. Looking for a suplex here, I think.
Yeah, Simmons looking for that patented superplex. There it is.
Phantom blocking the first attempt, but could not block the second.
And again, this partisan crowd split right down the middle. You hear the boos, but you hear the cheers as well.
And it just gets louder. Simmons rocked.
Oh, what a hurricane rider by the Phantom.
Beautifully done.
Tremendous air there.
Oh, and a chop again. Forearm rocks Simmons up against the ropes. More of those kicks to the leg.
Well, the Phantom, you know, an average sized lady just looks tiny in comparison to the behemoth Diana Simmons.
Yeah, but her fight is strong. She has delivered. But Diana Simmons is fighting through. Backbreaker, stretching the Phantom out.
Backbreaker torch rack there by Simmons onto the Phantom. Second submission for the night, might be going straight for a camel clutch here. There it is, locked in, Owen. Camel clutch locked in by Simmons.
Locked in deep.
This could
Phantom
be
in
all
trouble.
right here.
I don't think the Phantom's ever tapped. And she certainly never tapped as champion. She yet to lose that championship, as is Diana Simmons since she has won it. Both women know what this is going to take, and it's going to be a lot. Simmons back in control here.
Guillotine. Arm drag there by the Phantom. Takes out the behemoth.
Suplex in her own.
Suplex. With less snap than usual, it has to be said. The Phantom.
Oh, look at
the
that.
effects of the earlier submission by Simmons now with a camel clutch of her own. Veteran dead centre with nowhere to go.
That frame of Diana Simmons perhaps lending a hand though. Don't think she had it locked in properly.
The amount of stretch there by the Phantom, just wrenching the back of Simmons, who swept the legs in sheer desperation, going right back on the attack to the Phantom. And that is a proper snap suplex there by Simmons. If you don't first succeed, try again.
Caught up here though. Phantom with a DDT.
Floating DDT there by the Phantom. Spiking ahead of Simmons onto the canvas.
They're looking for something in the corner. Diana Simmons shaking free. Sends Phantom to the outside.
This increases potential for damage, but remember, as you said before, Erwin, submissions must take place in the centre of that ring. So all this violence, all this potential for injury is essentially for nothing. It's just to hurt your opponent as much as possible. A quick exchange at least, mercifully perhaps. Hard elbow by the Phantom, right to the bridge of the nose of Simmons. Right back in that corner.
Had the leg, but Diana Simmons powering free.
Using those long legs.
Oh, what a forearm. Phantom now rocked up against the ropes. Oh, another guillotine.
Hard hitting guillotine by Simmons.
Phantom again though. trying to fight back. You gotta say this match has been very closely fought between these two. Phantom determined to get something out in the corner here though. I think I know what, as she perches Diana Simmons up on the top rope. Handspring. Hurricane Rana. Any other match and that might have been it. Phantom needs to lock in a submission, going for that camel clutch again. Sinking down. Could it be enough? Simmons struggling to fight free. But she gets the hands loose. Sweeps the legs.
Vicious sweep by Simmons.
Oh, and a boot to the gut. DDT.
Planning DDT.
Nearly 10 minutes have elapsed in this match. Both women have attempted submissions, neither successful. Who will emerge the women's champion?
It's still all to play for. The Phantom.
Oh, German suplex!
Refusing to stay down without a fight. What a snap German by the rookie, going for the armbar.
Those long legs of Diana Simmons could very well reach those ropes if she stretches just a bit further. Hunter keeping a close eye on it. She wriggles out the other way.
Yeah, repositioned herself, just couldn't quite reach those ropes, and those hard right hands to the head of the Phantom.
Simmons now desperately looking to finish this. Oh, but look at that forearm. Phantom back in control. Goes over the top rope though. Holding on. And Simmons bringing it back in the hard way.
Right back over the top rope.
Oh! Stomp to the face. These champion versus champion matches perhaps bringing out the best showdown we have had. The intense battles in that ring. Oh, we have seen already.
It's certainly bringing out the brutality, Owen. The will to win, the will to...
Oh, what an Enziguri! I was right the first time. Skull shattering.
Any other match, that could be the end, but not tonight. A submission must take place within that ring.
Sidekick. Simmons rocked on the outside here.
This is just for sheer violence.
Phantom knowing that Simmons is stunned, trying to close that distance, brings her back in the ring, going up for high risk herself here though. Misses with the elbow. Simmons has a chance to capitalise. Super kick.
Huge super kick there by Simmons.
And this could be it right here.
Goes for the camel clutch. Locks it in. Hunter's down. Perfect position.
Surely the Phantom must relent. Holding on. And somehow sweeps free of the attack. Simmons now back to her feet though. Oh! Throwing Phantom across the ring.
Vicious scoop slam by Simmons. Taking out Phantom by the hair. Right across the ring like a rag doll. Just manhandling the rookie Owen.
Infuriated here. Oh!
The resilience of the Phantom is seemingly starting to annoy the Brazilian behemoth, the veteran Diana Simmons, who once again is putting it all on the line, going to the top rope.
Oh, what a splash!
This time it connects. But it doesn't make any difference unless you can hit that submission and make the Phantom tap out for the first time ever in an N.E.W. ring.
Got a tendon hold applied here. Phantom writhing in pain. Oh, but sweeps the leg. Fighting free. Simmons regaining control. Oh, doesn't connect in the corner. The Phantom back with an opportunity. How back and forth this match has been. Oh,
tremendous splash in the corner by Phantom.
Getting the crowd back behind her.
Somehow, somewhere, still in this thing. Hurricane Rana.
What a huge leap to nail that one.
There's no quitting this kid, that's for sure.
Again, she has faced everything. This is truly the precipice of a mountain she must climb.
Hard elbow by Simmons.
Back to the outside. Dangerously close to that tech desk once more. Simmons scooping. Oh wait, reversed. DDT.
Reverse DDT by the Phantom on the outside. A lot of damage can be caused out there, but no submissions would count.
Again,
wisely,
realising,
in my opinion, back into the ring. The Phantom has taken a lot of damage in this matchup. If she's got any sense, in my opinion, she'll try and keep the Behemoth up a vertical base and just lock in submission after submission after submission until the Behemoth just can't take it anymore.
Yeah, it's almost the game plan.
Jawbreaker.
Go for Simmons, though, unrelenting. Oh, just slamming the face. Oh, blocked. Phantom fighting back. Sends Simmons into the corner.
Head first into that corner.
Phantom sends Diana Simmons back up to the top rope. Handspring back in mind. Hurricane Rana.
Shares the Trish Stratus there with the handstand Hurricane Rana.
Stomps the arm. Centre of the ring. Camel clutch once again applied. Is it going to be enough this time?
Beautifully applied by the Phantom, dead centre of the ring. Roy Hunter in perfect position. Will Diana Simmons tap out?
Oh, Phantom perhaps losing grip there.
I don't think I've ever seen Diana
Going
Simmons
back
tap
to
out.
it.
And again, the Phantom has finally clocked onto what she needs to do to win this thing.
And that's it,
There
that's
it
enough.
is. One camel clutch might not do it, but three will certainly do the job. The Phantom has beaten Diana Simmons. That is a huge, massive win in the victory of the Phantom.
Arguably in 5 months, the Phantom has climbed to the precipice of the N.E.W. Women's Division.
Does this victory right here solidify this young lady as a prime-time player in the Women's Division, Owen?
I certainly say so, without a shadow of a doubt. The Phantom, even outlasting Diana Simmons, who has held that belt throughout tag team defences as well, finally toppled by the Phantom era. Absolutely incredible stuff.
While the mysterious and hard-hitting lady from the Czech Republic
Here is your winner, and
It's still
champion,
the Women's Champion, but now it's the unified Women's Champion. Adrian Goldman will certainly be happy about this.
Well, we're going to take a quick break from the booth here, but coming up next is an Intercontinental title match, while the Intercontinental European merger, Grime and GBH, in a table match coming up next.
The following champion versus champion contest is a tables match and is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from Belgrade, Serbia, weighing in at 500 pounds, he is the European champion, GBH.
And we're back. The unification match between GBH and Grime.
You're not going to hear many cheers throughout this match, believe me. Both of these men disliked for their own reasons here.
The Intercontinental and European Championship will be merged. And for this match, the member of End Times, the most successful member arguably, against a confirmed fourth man of Magnum Opus. It's not been a good night for Opus so far, with Vega losing his match against the Scottish spinebreaker Bruce Brown. So all the more pressure has been put on the shoulders of GBH here tonight.
Well, so far, it's all been N.E.W victories.
It's a good point. Good point.
Oh! Grime tried, GBH, trying to pull out a super kick. That was countered beautifully.
Yeah, beautiful. Insecurity there. Spinning heel kick to counter there by Grime. Just powered out of it though by the veteran GBH.
And End Times and Magnum Opus have had their clashes in the past. However, GBH not a member back then. Still unofficial. I mean, no one's come out to the ring and said anything about it, but we can assume with those tights and everything, GBH is a part of Magnum Opus.
Well, I mean, you know, I have heard a considerable amount of rumours and kind of unofficial confirmation, if you will, that GBH is indeed the fourth member of Magnum Opus. I think they're just trying to get this night over with first and focus on the big picture victory. And then announce GBH as the fourth member. Oh my word! And can you imagine how much sweeter that announcement could be if GBH manages to unify these titles here tonight? That reverse DDT flattened that table, but it did not break it.
not to lose.
Of course, one of these men must go through a table here tonight. That is the object of the game, so GBH was a whisper away there from making this a very short affair indeed.
Let's give credit where credit is due. Of course, Grime, current Intercontinental champion, has held that title twice, 69 days in total. GBH, however, longest ever Intercontinental champion.
Hard left hand.
This is exactly why.
Oh!
What a Death Valley driver. GBH on the attack here. Oh, hang on a second, the agility of Grime there.
Drop toe hold, beautiful. Love that move. Don't know why. Over the top rope.
Wrestling 101, but yeah, there is something nice about seeing it in modern wrestling. Still effective, still utilised. Grime sent to the outside. JBH looking to continue the beatdown here.
Didn't Terry Funk once win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship with a drop toe hold?
Quite possibly. The man invented the moonsault for it all.
Takes me back.
Oh, what a neck breaker.
Tremendous shot there by GBH, taking Grime out on the outside. That wafer thin mat, of course, with little to no protection. For the bizarre one. Grime, of course, considered a bit of a forgotten man in end times until that big title win. And how things changed for Grime after that. I mean, he tried to usurp the Reaper at one point, Erwin.
Yes, he did. Let's not forget that. I mean, Grime, of course, since having that title, no other member of End Times has picked up gold.
The significance, the power of this group, arguably, at the moment at least, lies with this man Grime right here.
Well, after the opening match, GBH is the only one left in Magnum Opus with any gold as well.
You're absolutely right.
Equally important for both these men here tonight for their status in their teams. GBH, the newest member of Magnum Opus, it would not fare him well to lose a title so early on.
Clothesline shots here.
Looks another from GBH. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Beautiful manoeuvre there by Grime. You have to ask yourself as well, Erwin. I know GBH is an icon. I know he's a marketable name, but he's not been on the best run of form as of late. Magnum Opus got there, man.
What a frog splash.
A shade too late. A tremendous frog splash by GBH.
Oh yeah, I mean, until he won that European title, I kind of thought GBH's run might be coming to an end.
But we've speculated about this guy for so many years now. I mean, him and Cowboy Roy, both veterans, both getting up there, with both due respect to those two legends of this business. But every time there seems to be speculation for just how much longer they can keep on going. They seem to surprise the world and just seem to get better. Can GBH do that again against this young buck Grime, who right now is in the driving seat, and all it takes is one slam through that table at the right angle. GBH has already had one failed attempt to put Grime through that table. Misses this time with a drop toe hold. GBH managing to power out of it with that big shoulder. Jawbreaker by Grime.
A table like an origami crane in a firing gallery.
GBH bouncing the head with Grime off it, and wait a minute, I think gearing up for a Death Valley driver. Canada there, reverse DDT. Beautiful, critical reversal by Grime.
Absolutely intense. As this matchup continues, that table only being used to ram the gut of both. Oh wait, Grime looking to take things really high risk here. Up on the turnbuckle. GBH reeling on the outside. We're waiting for him to get to his feet. What could he have in mind here?
Top rope. High risk. Oh, what a drop kick! High angle. Top rope drop kick. absolutely critical if he missed, but he didn't miss.
Anytime sending a message to Snake himself with that one. What a drop kick and a chop to follow up. Grime in control of GBH once again here. The veteran rocked. Made short work of Gene Taylor.
Yes, he did. I mean, that was a message of intent from GBH there over the informed Gene Taylor, but that drop kick to the heart has stopped the veteran in his tracks.
Yes, GBH is not showing that level of dominance in this match. Grime ramming GBH time and time again into that table, weakening those ribs.
I fight they can grow old in one fight. That immortal quote from the icon, the legendary Mark Calloway, the Undertaker. It's true for everyone, you can't beat the clock.
Oh, and again
there will come a day when GBH is bested by an up-and-coming young buck. Is tonight that night?
Grime, focused, ready for everything GBH has thrown at him so far, just continuously weakening him up against that table. Sends him into the turnbuckle now. Oh wait, GBH reversing. Oh, repeated shoulder barges. Look at that quickness of Grime.
Grime needs to be quick. I mean, the power of GBH is a game changer, but the speed of Grime is the equaliser.
Oh, knee to the gut again.
Grime is not afraid to fight dirty either, really. The one thing I like about this kid is he has to take a cheap shot to gain the advantage. That's exactly what he'll do.
And those repeated gut shots are weakening the core of GBH. But he's still pulling out reverse STOs. He can stop a man, just like it has done with Grime here. For his own patented move, the GBH neck wrench.
Yes, one of the most infamous wear-down submission manoeuvres, certainly one of the most used wear-down submission manoeuvres in N.E.W. history. The iconic neck wrench. Imagine if GBH got a kick back every time that move was used. He'd never have to wrestle again.
Oh, again into that table. It's a slow and quick affair, nor is GBH. 168 days, GBH held that Intercontinental title. Could he garner his second run here tonight? Grime has been on the attack, but now it's GBH who's looking to position Grime, but Grime once again fighting free from the clutches of GBH.
Grime with those hard elbows to the abdomen, ramming the stomach of GBH into the corner of that table just to put the exclamation mark on the point.
Doing a bit of taunting here.
The veteran is in the corner. It looked like for a second he was in trouble. That hard elbow proved otherwise. Shoulder barge takes Grime out, who wisely rolls out the ring.
GBH doing a bit of taunting, catching his breath.
Not afraid to showboat. Showboat, he didn't want to sail the GBH. Reverse SDO again, taking out Grime. Beautiful manoeuvre.
Scoops him up. So that planned here. Gutbuster. It's used with deadly efficiency in recent weeks.
It has become a staple of GBH as of late. Jawbreaker by Grime to counter. This crowd didn't like that one bit. GBH, despite his new association with Magnum Opus, has a tremendous following here, it seems, from the N.E.W. faithful, who firmly want to see nothing but bad things happen to end times.
That seems to be happening right now. GBH once again into that table, but wait, has hold of Grime. Oh, has him positioned on that table. GBH could have just captured it right here. Has him set up.
What's going on? Has come down, and GBH has held the mantle high for Magnum Opus here tonight. GBH retains and unifies the European and Intercontinental Championship with tremendous effect, and even if Snake loses against Adrian Goldman for the record, I don't think he will. He has already put himself in a tremendous bargaining position, Erwin.
He certainly has. In what a hard-fought battle, and now Magnum Opus still at least have a title. End Times do not.
His bragging rights, if nothing else.
Their grasp now released. What will their next plans be? The Reaper already warning about being forgotten.
You have to wonder, Erwin, the psychological effect on the Reaper and End Times. They have no more titles, they have no more influence, and their leader feels they have been forgotten. What will the consequences be by End of Times? GBH, the new Intercontinental Champion, still holds some gold for Magnum Opus, but the night is not over yet.
Oh, no, it's not, because we add ladders and chairs to the mix, and we end with a TLC. The N.E.W, E.F.W Tag Team Championships on the line as Foxy Valentines defend in a TLC, of course, as I just mentioned, against the Scorpions here tonight. This one is certainly going to be interesting. Scorpions had a hard match on Destruction. We're all wondering how that's going to fare for them here tonight. Foxy Valentine's getting the rest, but that could equally be a downfall. Too much rest, not utilising that off time to the best of their abilities. Clearly we saw that the Fixers using that off time to the best of their abilities, showing their best form here tonight. Will Foxy Valentine's do the same?
Yeah, Foxy Valentine have had a long time to prepare, and the Scorpions just coming off the tail end of an absolutely brutal encounter against Sakamoto Dixon and Elizabeth Dondelinger. What a match that was. The question will remain if the Scorpions are 100% tonight. It's absolutely undoubted that Foxy Valentine will be, because as we know, Adrian Goldman likes to rest these tag teams. Two completely different tactical approaches in this matchup, Erwin, by the owners of both brands. It's going to be interesting to see which plan pays dividend here tonight. Enter the mistress of mind games and the original psychopath Sonia Jackson and Farrier. Some sting left, but how much after the brutal encounter against Dixon and Dondelinger, as I said before? Nowhere near 100% coming into this thing, in my opinion. No way it's even possible.
Again, that cunning entrance that gives away nothing. How injured they actually are running into this one.
4 women's championships are held by these two ladies collectively, but not one single tag team reign. will tonight finally be the night of the Scorpions.
What an arduous journey that they've had to go through to get it. At least they don't have to worry about eliminations. This is just a TLC.
Just a TLC.
Well, yeah,
when is a TLC? Just a TLC, Owen. What a night this has been at the bunker. We thank you once again for joining us wherever you may be in the world. A tremendous event in this brand new arena. There's so many people to thank for their hard work over the past couple of months. It's been strenuous and stressful for everyone involved. The backstage staff have done a fantastic job despite all the uncertainty.
Here come the champions. First ever women's dual champion and her protege.
The shameless self-promoters. But let's be honest, they've got a hell of a lot to promote. The incredibly talented Foxy Valentine, the Fox, and her protege, her pride and joy, the incredibly promising Nancy Valentine. Both these ladies have become a singular unit. I was talking about fluidity in the tag team division before, saying how much Redemption remind me of on the tag team greats, the Midnight Express. Well, a lot of the same kind of comparisons could be made into Foxy Valentine. They have become an incredibly impressive unit over the past few months.
They certainly have. And if anything, they must have the advantage going into this after the beating that Farrier and Sonia Jackson encountered on Destruction. It was a brutal affair.
You have to question quite a few of Snake's decisions at the last Destruction. I mean, his booking that has always had volatile elements has lately been nothing short of, well, erratic. The psychological effect of this war taking its toll on both the owners, it seems. This match is underway. No pinfalls, no submissions, no disqualifications. This match will end when one of these teams grab the gold that hangs above the ring. Drop kick by Farrier, beautiful there to the Fox. Meanwhile, Jackson and her protege locking up Erwin.
Nancy Valentine ramming the head of Sonia Jackson into the mat.
Snap suplex there by Farrier to follow suit to the Fox.
Oh,
and a drop kick. Single leg, as I believe you were about to call. So particular with your drop kicks, Erwin.
Well, Fox leaving the ring, I'm not sure.
Wow.
You're going to have to at some point to get those ladders. However, she is going for chairs. Farrier catching up to her. Oh no, Russian leg sweep on the concrete.
That could be concussion city already for the veteran on the outside. Vicious.
For it again.
Vicious. Oh dear Lord. Sweet Jesus. I know it's a TLC, but there are limits. The head.
Tables, ladders and concrete here so far tonight.
Absolutely.
Farrier unleashing.
Well, if the Fox didn't have a concussion before, she certainly does now, Erwin. Sweet Jesus, what a shot.
Fox finally grabbing hold of a chair, but just as soon as she has it, it's released thanks to Farrier, who caught that high kick.
The violence has increased exponentially already. Oh, what a shot again.
That tech desk once again in trouble.
God again on the concrete. Farrier and the Fox just beating the holy hell out of each other on the concrete floor.
Meanwhile, Nancy Valentine has the upper hand over Sonia Jackson and is actually going for the ladders here. Perhaps looking to end this one quickly. Farrier face first, sending Fox into that concrete once again.
I think Fox could be out.
Yeah.
After that last attack, this has put it, I believe, firmly in the hands of the Scorpions. Oh, what a shot with that ladder.
Oh, and again, sending Nancy Valentine down.
How is the Fox even moving?
I don't know, but she's rushing to save Valentine as Farrier sets up those ladders.
Yeah, those hard ladder shots to Fox's protege has incapacitated Nancy Valentine for the moment. Valiantly trying to get back to her feet, rolls out the way of Jackson, but takes a clothesline for her trouble.
Oh, runs into Farrier accidentally there. Runs into Fox with a drop kick into that ladder.
Right into that steel. Spine first.
Jackson chair in hand, Fox in a dangerous place here. Oh, single leg to Farrier, whose head clatters off the ladder. Oh. Jackson though just waiting.
Vicious, unrelenting offense by both teams.
Scorpions in control, looking to take those titles for the first time. Jackson saying, oh, and the ladder again into Fox here.
I've done it so many times earlier to solidify yourself. As true main event players, you've got to win the gold.
Oh, but Jackson spent too long looking at Fox. Nancy Valentine has recovered. He's looking to take out Jackson here.
The fact remains that Foxy Valentine have been a team for half the amount of time that the Scorpions have and already are tag team champions. That must earn the Scorpions. Oh!
Heavy chair shots. Oh, but I think she caught Fox there.
Yeah, the Fox winning wildly might have just took out the teacher there with that steel chair. But the damage has been done to Farrier, no doubt about that. The Scorpions are in trouble right now at the hands of Foxy Valentine, who have taken control in this TLC.
Both of the Scorpions now on the outside. Fox taunting away here. Oh, bringing Sonia Jackson back in. Nancy Valentine on the top. Hesitant. Oh, there we go. Waiting for those titles to stop dangling. Looking to release them. Foxy Valentine's here. Look like they're about to retain. Jackson though sees what's going on. Removes the ladder from underneath Nancy Valentine. Oh, what a powerbomb! This match continues,
but did not take it down. Merely repositioned that ladder. I believe it's too far away to call a serious threat to the title.
Bringing that breaker onto the chair.
Dear Lord, what a shot!
Fox is out.
Jesus.
Get Valentine back to her feet. Oh, what a roll. Sweeping the feet.
Vicious leg job. Hard shot with that ladder.
Oh, and Farrier looking for a table. While Sonia Jackson looks to finish this.
All he needs is more weapons.
Oh, look at this. Both of them going to the top.
But just for a split second there, Farrier was going to stop her own tag team.
I thought she was myself, but
no, she's the title.
Just watching on. Distracted though.
I'm not even sure if the mistress of mind games knows what she's doing.
Oh,
instead of standing post or running interference, she chose to climb the ladder. Could that mistake cost the Scorpions dear? Jackson is still holding on to that title for dear life, and Farrier is keeping Nancy Valentine at bay. Can Jackson hold on? No, she can't.
Just as that DDT on the apron by Farrier.
Yeah, Farrier hitting that DDT on the hardest part of the ring, taking momentarily Valentine out of action. Oh, what a shot by the Fox.
Fox has recovered, and She's looking to send a message to the
Hardly
Scorpions.
has she recovered. What a shot that was by the Fox.
That neck breaker to the neck breaker onto that chair, eliminating her a moment ago. Oh, what a boot right through the ladder to Farrier.
Utilising that steel to her own advantage. What a shot right to the face. Skull meets steel.
Over the table. Oh wait, Jackson sending Fox over the top rope.
This match has been brutal from the very beginning.
Farrier sending her to the floor below. Nancy Valentine though eliminating Jackson from the equation. On the attack of Farrier, but Farrier too quick. Where has her in the corner now?
Oh, flattens, clothesline, pancaked almost in that corner.
Now going for that ladder.
Right to the back of the neck, and now, quite rightly said, with that ladder in hand. Bad intentions.
Setting it up, but then realising Farrier's getting to her feet. Oh wait, Sonia Jackson now in the ring. What does Fox have in mind?
Yeah, I mean that indecision there by the rookie cost her dear Farrier of that straight right hand. Not wasting any time there. Showing Nancy Valentine how it's done perhaps.
Oh, Jackson driving the ladder into the chest of Nancy Valentine and now setting it up. Fox back in the ring though, and I don't think Jackson's seen her. Picks up the chair. Changes her mind here. Farrier now setting up the table, hasn't seen Fox. Raising the strikes. Oh, Nancy Valentine with a forearm now as Fox climbs the ladder looking to retain. Sends Sonia Jackson to the apron. Does Nancy Valentine blocked again though? Another forearm. Sonia Jackson's going to have to think fast, not fast enough.
Yeah, Foxy Valentine. That shed too quick for the Scorpions, and perhaps broke a heart or two here tonight. Too organised, too focused, simply too much. The Scorpions must take a long hard look at themselves and consider exactly where they're going as a team, as a unit.
Well, it was a really good effort by them, I've got to say.
Oh, it was a tremendous effort early.
Once again, it looked like they had it in the palm of their hands, but once again, their dream of becoming tag team champions was not to be here tonight.
And how many times have we said that about the Scorpions? They've never ever been lacking effort, but tonight, once again, they were pipped to the post.
Here are your winners.
The shameless self-promoters, to the disgust of the Bunker faithful, have retained Foxy Valentine. What a run this has been.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely incredible.
And another team sitting pretty, Erwin, going in to what is surely going to be a manic Monday as we come closer towards our two main events of the evening.
Yes, we do. As we enter the Twilight Realm, Bart Brute and Cowboy Roy, two possibly of the finest champions we've seen in the past few years here. I mean, that is a lot of people, but Bart Brute surprising us all with his accomplishments.
Absolutely undeniable. Bart Brute is a mainstay player here now in N.E.W. after his recent run in E.F.W. One of the purest strikers in the game. The prize fighter has lately earned his name, and of course the Cowboy, the legend, the Lone Ranger, the last man standing in N.E.W. and a two-time N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion. Have these two men ever faced each other one-on-one before, Erwin?
I can't remember a time when they have, and if it was long, long ago. Both men gone through quite a lot since the possible time that it may have happened. I don't think it did. What an Iron Man match this is going to be, and I've got to say, a good call on making an Iron Man match. It's truly a brilliant way to determine a new world champion out of two. But hang on, Melissa Sanchez in the ring here. What is going on? As of tomorrow night, Melissa Sanchez will be known as the Junior Women's Champion. Here's a woman who did a run-in on last week. I do not think dead around. Is here to play games as happy as she may look. Now it's face to face, will the story be different? about that. Melissa Sanchez saying I'll face anyone, oh wow. And Durand saying what about me?
I would pay money to see that match, Erwin. Dave Durand versus Melissa Sanchez could be a match for the ages. The junior division looks like it could wield some serious twists and turns in the future to come, but what future will that be? Will it be Snake leading a new and unknown company into unknown regions of darkness and God knows what else?
You're really going off on that one. But yeah,
I really don't know where I was going. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. What do you want from me?
The unknown is real.
23 fucking hours I've been on now, alright. Beijing, damn it. Anyway.
World
do we get gold?
Here we go. Once Mark Rabbits manages to compose himself, we are here to unify the World Championships. What a match this is going to be, an Ironman match, half an hour of, well,
insanity.
It's going to be crazy. These two are both champions in their own right, have both a legacy behind them and ahead of them. But yes, which one is going to come out on top here tonight?
Before we get to that match, that deciding match for control of the company, we have to get through this one first. And Bart Brute and Cowboy Roy, we've both said it here tonight, Erwin, two of the most accomplished champions of recent memory. This really could be one for the ages.
The following champion versus champion contest is an Iron Man match and is for the World Championship.
The purest striker in the game. I gave him that name a long time ago. People called me a madman. Well, I've been called mad before.
Just for the record, he is.
Bart Brute has proven me and everybody else in the back right about this man, a restless wrestler through and through. And now a two-time world champion. Thoroughly deserved the best run of his career. And a real challenge for the icon, Cowboy Roy.
Ironically, actually, has been here 11 months longer than Roy. Bart Brute has seen it all, appeared on the first ever N.E.W. brawl. However, even with that extra nearly a year in the company, this man has just made as much of an impact, if not more, on the entire business. Cowboy Roy with those deadly zero distance spears. Man from Dallas, Texas, making his way to the ring. Still holds that longest overall run as Intercontinental champ with those 2 runs, 272 days, and he's on a roll to getting that world championship up there as well, 110 days currently. Absolutely incredible stuff.
Cowboy has absolutely no intention of going anywhere just yet. The best Intercontinental champion, arguably of all time.
That honestly was able to replace the strap of that belt with snake skin. Certainly suits Cowboy Roy.
The customised IC title, yes.
World
Everyone
title.
remembers that.
Well, his world title has that treatment, that's what I'm saying. The scaling on that. It's the infamous taunt, the infamous wrestler.
I mean, in fairness, when it comes to big match experience between these two guys, that is the area that Cowboy essentially wipes the floor with Bart Brute. I mean, Adrian Goldman couldn't have really picked anyone on the N.E.W roster today with more big match experience than this man right here. The legend that is Cowboy Roy.
Legend versus the prize fighter. What a match this is going to be.
God. This one's going to be something
Introducing
special.
the challenger from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is the world champion, Bart Brute.
Bart Brute. One of the best.
Introducing the champion from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the world champion, Cowboy Roy.
And the icon.
Fans raring to see this one.
The old lion. The young buck to the
Clean
pack.
look on Bart Brute's face.
Roy Hunter, arguably refereeing his highest profile match to date for N.E.W.
And again, Bart,
at least for the next 30 minutes, and the bell is rung, and here we go.
Bart Brute, like, having defended his title week after week pretty much as well, will not be faring too well in this Iron Man match, but what he's proven in those matches is that he can fight adversity, perhaps even the likes of Cowboy Roy. Sent over the ropes here.
Already bringing Brute back in the hard way. Hard suplex by the Cowboy.
Here in the final stretch of the final showdown. Bart Brute back to his feet. Oh, there's that clothesline kip up.
Beautiful athleticism there by Brute. He'll want to put on a show. Was absolutely swinging neck breaker, beautiful by Brute. Was absolutely determined to prove to everyone in the back and all the fans out here that he was worthy, ready for the main event, and has spent the last 12 months doing exactly that.
Sending Cowboy Roy over.
Have you
that
ever
top
seen
rope.
her in such a meteoric rise?
Well, it was
It's Bart Brute's arm drag takedown by Cowboy Roy.
It was what seemed was going to be a flash in the pan has turned into a phenomenal streak for Bart Brute. Count out begins for both men. This will aid them nothing. Oh!
Again, both a point, if you will.
Well, Bart Brute's in the air now, though.
With the count out, that's a very good point. Would that essentially give them both a draw, or?
Well, I guess it would give them both a point. But
So then essentially it would then go to sudden death?
well, if it ended in a draw, well, I would assume so. We have not.
This is 2 out of
Heard
3
anything
falls. I mean, is this
The
is
main
this
event is 2 out of 3 falls. This is the Iron Man.
I stand corrected.
Androdic's groggy after all. He has endured throughout the weeks. Cowboy Roy going for a pin.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I know I'm going to get a fine from the FCC about the old F-bomb. Oh, there we go, the stomp to the chest by... and a hard knee.
Straight to the arm, and again Cowboy Roy stomping through Bart Brute here. Again, this is early goings, back and forth. It has been.
Again. The swiftest, meanest right hand in the business for my money.
Bart Brute trying to stop the offense here. As Roy set up, powerbomb. Oh, hang on, holding on.
Tremendous strength. We've seen this from Brute before. For a third time, slamming the Cowboy into the mat. Tremendous strength. The triple powerbomb for Brute.
Roy was ready though. Pushes Brute away.
The Brute downs.
Well, he was signalling, but was for a pin instead.
Signaling a one-star state very early in the matchup.
I think he is perhaps planning for the future. Goes for a headlock for now.
Perhaps, yeah, telling Brute that the famous punch is his future. The proud Texan. No stranger to the mind games. Big headlock. And the choke on life out of Brute, going for that swift elbow out of sheer desperation, if nothing else, to get the Cowboy off him.
Brute again showing that strength. Oh, agility.
Tremendous reversal there by the prize fighter.
Bit of showboating here, but Roy getting back to his feet. Oh, caught. Bam, Brute. What a Samoan drop.
Tremendous Samoan drop there by the Cowboy.
Brute though again fighting back. The two world champions proving why they are at the top of the food chain, but only one can walk out as the unified champion. We're going for a pile driver. Roy blocking it. Back body drop.
Well, here's one for you, Owen. I think the reason why Snake was so desperate to put Rick Weaver into this matchup is because Weaver's beaten the Cowboy before. I think he truly believes that his boy has the better of the Cowboy. Big back body drop there by Roy.
Oh, close.
The Brute is an unknown. Belly overhead suplex.
Well, I think he wanted to get Rick Weaver into that spot.
Oh, absolutely.
Just to avoid Magnum Opus looking out on any title. GBH, luckily for them, kept grasping the Intercontinental title here tonight.
The point I was trying to make is Snake was aiming to
he wants someone that Roy can perhaps win, but speaking of Roy Hunter has taken a tumble.
Yeah, inadvertently being taken out by the clothesline of the Cowboy, taking out the referee.
There's no official in this match, and Bad Brute setting up. Hanging him high for the Brute Bomb.
Tremendous Brute Bomb. The referee though, still not quite back to his feet.
Bad Brute going for a pin. Roy Hunter now down
for the
count.
2.
Cowboy Roy kicking out.
2.5.
Still 0-0.
Perhaps still recovering as Hunter, not the quickest of their counts.
That's the pace of the
attack. Is going to choose all night. It's but I could call a long one, Owen.
Oh, what a gut wrench suplex. I think this has been slowly wavering back and forth, but at the moment Bad Brute has found control and is keeping hold of it.
There's no sense for both these guys busting.
What a side suplex.
25 minutes more of action remaining. I mean, the first pinfall, the first submission is important, but at the end of the day, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint.
Yeah, you're very right there. It's the long game you've got to consider. Do not waste your energy pulling it all out in the first 10 minutes. There'll still be 20 more left, and you will feel them. Cowboy Roy. A spine buster.
Beautiful spine buster. Shared with Alan Anderson.
Hyping up.
Double A standard there by the Cowboy. Stomp to the chest.
That's great tactics there from Money by the Cowboy and just aiming for those hands, those swift, vicious hands of Bart Brute.
Hard clotheslines there. Bart Brute trying one of his own misses. Oh, but look at it by Brute. Oh, both of them coming in. Bart Brute not getting the better.
First, all guns blazing there, missed with a forearm smash, but connected with the elbow. Went for a wrist lock, but a swift forearm bang.
Lodestar State
from nowhere, you're absolutely right, with this down 2.
No! Only a 2. Cowboy closer than ever to picking up the first pinfall of this matchup.
What an amazing matchup. Already this has been under a 20.
Oh, what an enzuigiri! Christ, what a shot! Just decapitating the Cowboy. Bart Brute wasting little time going for a pin.
Well, the Lone Ranger might be seeing a few stars tonight. 2.9 again by Brute. The stubborn old bastard doesn't know when to stay down, that's for damn sure. Two of the best right hands in the business of colliding in a big way here tonight.
Bart Brute looking for it again. Hanging the Cowboy up. Brute bomb!
This time. Holds on.
No! Cowboy Roy finds a way out.
Unbelievable. 2.9 once again.
Bart Brute. A half camel clutch now. Wasting no moves, wasting no motion on Cowboy Roy. However, Cowboy Roy is fighting off everything Bart Brute is throwing at him.
On the shoulders goes the Cowboy. Guillotine.
Big Cowboy Roy. Those powerful legs.
Snakeskin boots and all.
Oh wait, hang on. Bart Brute in the firing line. Spear!
Oh my lord, he got all of that. The run up. No zero distance about 91 is the extra power. Hunter counts the 3. First blood goes to the Cowboy.
Yeah, Cowboy Roy with a firm start. An easy pace for him in the next 22 minutes, but he can't leave up too much against Bart Brute. He will be looking to even the score here.
Absolutely vicious, unholy spear. Belly overhead by Brute. Tremendous suplex by a tremendous athlete, and what a champion. What a champion Brute has been.
Really has, going for a pin here. Only a 2.
He knows now the psychological edge lies to his opponent and will not like being a pinfall down.
Yeah, he must eliminate that as quickly as possible. He has a long time to do it, but he wants to do it as quickly as he can. To eliminate that, as you say, the psychological effect it can have on you, knowing your opponent doesn't have to work quite as hard as you in this match. What a fireman's carry there by Cowboy Roy.
And I know 22 minutes seems like a long time, ladies and gentlemen, but it will go by in the blink of an eye for both these competitors. All the time in the world will go down to 30 seconds just like that. And the Cowboy, who has took his fair share of punishment, was still able to dish him out.
Powerbomb!
What a powerbomb by the Cowboy! I mean, what a response! That is why he's a 2-time world champion. 2.9, and what a nip up by Brute! The short fighter, the prize fighter, is feeling it, is finding another level.
These fans are absolutely loving it. Bart Brute, side, suplex and Cowboy Roy.
Unbelievable strength. Goes to the pin. Hunter's down. 2.
Only a 2. Cowboy Roy knows.
This is the kick for a spine roll out the way. Tremendous reflexes there by the Cowboy. Goes for the
Uranagi. Tremendous Uranagi by the Cowboy.
Roy knows the longer he can keep this edge.
Oh, wait a minute.
Raising that hand.
Signal for it again.
Monster states right to the chops of Bob Brutes.
And then literally a kick in the ass to the current E.F.W. World Champion, who is not faring well against the Cowboy at this moment in the match. Spear, oh wait, no! Bob Brute reversed the second spear of the night into a brutal DDT.
What a tremendous counter by Brute, playing possum at the best possible time, and again takes a minute to showboat to this partisan crowd.
Yeah, but he must know his work is not done as Cowboy Roy re-enters the ring.
Yeah, last count I made, it's still 1-up to the Cowboy. Belly overhead there by the Icon.
Again, plenty of time in this match for it to get a lot worse for Bart Brute if he keeps on showboating like that. Cowboy Roy, oh wait.
I genuinely don't think that Bart Brute can help himself, Erwin.
You might be right there.
He's a born show-off. He doesn't have to nip up, he chooses to nip up. Just the kind of performer he has evolved into.
Standing shooting star press. My point exactly. Could have just dropped a leg, could have dropped an elbow, but wanted to do it with style, and has now equaled up to the Cowboy. It's one apiece. We have 20 minutes near as damn it left on the clock, and it's all to play for.
Bart Brute now has the Cowboy rocked. Drips him on the top rope. Roy back to his feet. Oh! As Brute was feeling the burn of this match. 10 minutes in, that's exactly what I was talking about. Bart Brute was trying to catch up that edge.
And Cowboy Roy, who came streaming in with that clothesline with zero sympathy for his opponent, and rightly so. World Championships are on the line. Career stability is on the line. If you're a champion, you can't lose your damn job come Monday.
Reversal.
What an uppercut.
God. Heard that from up here. Bart Brute being very wise there and getting back in the ring, but being caught.
One damn bit, perhaps being knocked goofy by that shot, got guillotined on the top rope, and
another urinary swivel.
Goes for the pin.
The 2-1 right here.
2. And it is.
Enough. Cowboy Roy back in the lead. Bart Brute rolling out of the way of that heavy fist. Getting a kick in that drove Cowboy Roy to a knee.
It ain't over yet, folks. Brute is fighting back.
Suplex
by the prize fighter. And this is when Brute shines, when he's under pressure, when he's under the cosh, when he is the underdog. He has made a career out of doing the unexpected.
Sheer strength here. Oh! Gorilla press. And to add to the effect, standing moonsaults.
Cowboy Roy is not a small man, 250 pounds. Just been pressed above his body.
No!
It wasn't enough. 2.9, and Bart Brute cannot believe it. Roy Hunter
losing his composure. Bart Brute cannot believe it indeed.
Screaming at these fans, telling them to be quiet. I think he's got more chance of being crowned Miss Bikini USA.
Oh, what a knee drop. Cowboy Roy is still down. Bart Brute again trying to feed from the audience that is indeed behind both men here.
This is what 10,000 excited people sound like, Erwin.
Side suplex again from Bart Brute.
Bart Brute just soaking up the atmosphere.
Right back to his feet. Oh, and another, I think, Lodestar stay. It was a heavy right hand, whatever it was. And boot to the face to follow up.
A vicious boot right to the head.
Cowboy Roy taking a deep breath.
What power by the Cowboy.
Oh, another powerbomb. Hooks for the pin.
From the floor. A gut-wrench powerbomb.
Only a 1.
1.9.
And Bart Brute, look how quickly he got back to his feet.
Bart Brute just completely hulking out, quite frankly, against the Cowboy. Chopping at the legs of the Icon. Bart Brute refuses to stay down. Refuses to take the Cowboy's best shots lightly.
Oh!
A modified angle slam there by Brute. Dropping the Cowboy right onto his head. Hunter's down to equal it up. No!
Back suplex there by Bart Brute. Not doing enough, but doing a lot. But Roy, with an elbow to the face, ever resilient, and another Lodestar state.
That third right hand right to the head of Brute. Pulls Brute away from the ropes, down for the pin. 1, 2. Yes, there it is.
The distance is growing ever greater. We still have 17 minutes left, however. Bart Brute could still turn this around, but he is going to have to fight and fight hard.
In the space of a minute and a half, Bart Brute has gone from looking sitting pretty to being 3-1 down.
This could very well be the first ever Iron Man that the prize fighter has been in. I mean, it's to my recollection at least.
Well, I mean, we all know that the Cowboy is an old hat at these hard fought and hard enduring matches. I mean, if Bart Brute isn't careful, this could become a cricket score for the Icon.
Cowboy Roy standing back a step as well. Bart Brute to his feet. Spear!
Ungodly spear. He
Goes
got
for
all
the
of
pin.
that one. No counter this time. 4-1.
It is beginning to rack up for the Cowboy, who may be doing the wise thing here. Oh, and again going for a roll-up, but into the ropes.
Why not take advantage while your opponent is clearly, but has the Cowboy overexerted himself as Bart Brute, worn out the Icon. The older man catching his breath, and now Bart Brute, smelly blood in the water. Second powerbomb in a roll, holding on for a tremendous strength by the prize fighter.
Brute
needs a pin.
Is digging down deep.
A mistake in my opinion.
Yeah, perhaps
pin.
Finished it off with a pin. Caught up a little bit to Cowboy Roy. But Bart Brute might be running that long game here, but it is not working. Cowboy Roy with a shot to the gut is back to his feet. Scoots Bart Brute up on the shoulders.
Solid drop. Whatever tactic Bart Brute
Oh, but
has
look
in this
at
match,
that.
he needs to
As
switch it up quickly.
Another kip up as Cowboy Roy was still getting to his feet.
More like it.
Oh, and now it's a dueling contest. Oh, and the master of the duel with another Lodestar state.
You do not get into a fist fight with Cowboy Roy if you value your teeth.
Bart Brute learning that literally first hand here tonight. Oh, elbow into the knee. Going for the pin.
Hunter slightly out of position, down for the count. 2.
No, only 1. Strong kick to the back. The Bart Brute standing up strong. Headlock to the Cowboy, trying to slow the pace of this match a little, I think. Does not deter Roy.
Cowboy Roy uncharacteristically seems to want to keep this at a relatively quick pace, I think, hoping to exhaust the less experienced Brute in these long match scenarios. Cowboy Roy, of course, no stranger to an Iron Man contest, the legendary Iron Mans he's had with the likes of GBH. Spring immediately to mind.
I think he knows what kind of pace he wants to run at what certain time in the match. Cowboy Roy has lived in the Iron Man.
One of the best paces of the game today, in my opinion, is the Cowboy.
Bart Brute with less than half the match here to catch things up by at least 3.
And the more the clock runs down, the more Herculean of a task that becomes, Erwin.
Indeed it does, and Cowboy Roy is back in control. It is looking very much like it is escaping. Oh, what a knee!
Firm knee, right to the skull of Bart Brute, and the Cowboy is going to the top rope.
Oh, went for the elbow drop, but Bart Brute moving out of the way.
Got nothing but mat. Bart Brute now needs to capitalise and do it quickly.
Suplex.
Big suplex.
Pulls Roy away from the ropes as he winded. Oh, another standing shooting star press.
It's already earned him 1 pin here tonight, Erwin. Will it earn him a second? 2. Yes!
It does. Bart Brute is halfway there to catching up with Cowboy Roy. 13 minutes, well, we have 14 essentially remaining. Cowboy Roy quickly regaining control with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex.
Has to do it all over again. That big belly from the Cowboy has not helped the situation for Double D. Stomped to the spine by the Icon.
Cowboy Roy pulling Bart Brute back to the middle of the ring.
Goes for a pin. Hunter's down. And there it is.
A 3 fall down to 5-2 here.
5-2. Cowboy Roy starting to.
Oh, Bart Brute ducks that one.
A seemingly insurmountable lead, but Bart Brute will not go down without a fight. He will not want to vindicate Snake after everything he's been through to get to this point. And is that the fatal flaw in Snake's failed master plan? He has simply exhausted his champion. He's gone back for that standing shooting star press, but this time the Cowboy gets his shoulder up and Brute can't believe it. 2.9, but Hunter says he got his shoulder up before the count of 3. This is not the time to pause. 5-2 down is not the time to pause. Bart Brute.
Bart Brute hearing this crowd going crazy no matter what's happening in that ring, because these two again are the cream of the crop. Cowboy Roy, however, so far has proven that he is 3 above Bart Brute. Quite frankly, in the corner once more, preparing Lone Star State.
Just crumpled to the floor. I'm not sure how much Cowboy got of that.
Oh, but he got all of that. Clothesline to the outside. Indeed it is. Oh, and look at that.
God. Suicide dive. The Cowboy pulls off the spectacular. Yes, it is. This crowd on their feet.
Cowboy Roy is taking this to the outside in a big, big way. Bart Brute trying to free himself. Oh, what a chop. Oh, what a chop back.
It's a chop fest.
Brute trying to get back in the ring. And he does.
Brute simply trying to escape.
However, again, spent too much time talking the talk there. Finds himself in another headlock.
Yeah, Cowboy's not gonna, does not need to be asked twice. You can't fault Brute's confidence, you can't fault his willingness to fight, but this cocky streak may hurt the prize fighter here tonight. He is 5-2 down, and there are 11.5 minutes remaining, Erwin.
Yeah, it's wasting time, and time is opportunity in an Ironman match. Just over 11 minutes, as you say, remaining. Bart Brute now trying to fight out of that headlock back to a vertical base.
This would be one of the biggest comebacks in N.E.W history if Bart Brute could pull this one off now. In my opinion, this would be right up there with one of the biggest achievements in this company's illustrious history.
Getting to the outside. Oh!
I think Bart Brute just seen the clock and actually put his head in his hands, but
yeah, that was a bit of despair there.
Coming. I think he's realised what kind of Herculean task he now has at hand.
Trying to step up here, quick forearms.
Yeah, very stiff forearms there to the cowboy, but the cowboy pounding out of it. Bart Brute got right back after it at him, but the cowboy keeps his feet, and Bart Brute misses with that erratic forearm smash, which has missed on a number of occasions tonight. Firm shoulder did connect, however. The cowboy keeps it simple.
Oh, forearm back from Bart Brute, blocked again. Oh, striking one another with everything they've got. Bart Brute is rocked and in the corner. Oh, hard elbows.
Tremendously hard elbows.
Oh.
Tremendously hard fought match. Bart Brute, to his credit, is not giving up. He's throwing everything he's got at the cowboy, but the cowboy has just so much more experience in this kind of matchup.
The cowboy Roy now taking his time to pamper the audience, catch his breath.
The cowboy
nearly
can
20
afford to
minutes.
do that, Erwin.
Oh yeah, 20 minutes of onslaught has led him a 3-point lead.
Great suplex, beautifully applied there by the icon, who can afford to take his time and pick his spots. And this elbow, if that's what it's going for, I think it will be.
Oh yeah, but Bart Brute moves out of the way.
Misses with that elbow.
Bart Brute has him up on his shoulders. Death Valley driver. Bart Brute now. Oh, another standing shooting star press.
Really needs this one to hit a 3. Can't afford another count out. A kick out, excuse me.
No.
The cowboy will not stay down. The 3-point lead stays intact, and Bart Brute is wondering what he has to do.
The look of dread on Bart Brute's face when he turned around after the kick out. Again with his head in his hands, realising why the legend is the legend, but regardless, the prize fighter is still trying his best. Elbows to the side of the head, wrenching Roy back into a headlock, snap suplex.
Bart Brute claims he belongs at the top of the card. Well, to belong at the top of the card, you have to hold your head up and fight toe-to-toe with the very best. And tonight is exactly that test for the prize fighter.
Setting up for a Brute bomb. Going for the pin. Well, he has closed the gap once again.
One fall in it.
Oh.
One more free count for Bart Brute. I mean, there's 2 more to eat coming up.
Bart
5-3. Rory to Brute. Excuse me. It's been a long night.
Bart Brute really needs to capture those 2 victories as quickly as he can. Essentially that's 4 minutes apiece, and that's just a draw. What
the hell happens? If Bart Brute knocks this back 2 falls, and we have a 5-on-5 fall scenario. What the hell happens then?
That's a very good question.
Big back volley drop by the Cowboy.
Oh, vicious stomp.
This crowd is quite literally cheering every shot.
Oh, another All-Star
What an All-Star state, almost zero distance. There it is.
Took Bart Brute's back.
Every single time Bart Brute comes back at the Cowboy responds. Another devastating piece of offense. We have less than 8 minutes remaining in this match. Bart Brute has to start picking up victories, and quickly, if he stands any chance of becoming the unified world champion here tonight.
Roy on his hands and knees on the outside. And finally back up to his feet. Bart Brute realising goes out there. I'm not sure how wise that's going to be.
Who knows? At this stage in the game.
Count begins again as Bart Brute's face hits the apron.
I think at this point anything's worth a try, Erwin. The Cowboy is very at home. On the outside, countered by Brute, however, going for the legs.
Gets back in the ring. Cowboy Roy again catching him.
Brute, I think there, was trying to gain the high ground over the Cowboy. Cowboy too savvy for the trick.
Hard clothesline to the back of the head.
Wait a minute. Oh, if he hits this, this is over.
Setting up for another spear.
There it is. There it is.
Well, surely that is pinfall number
thanks
7.
for coming back, Brute. You've been a great E.F.W world champion. But this night belongs to Cowboy Roy. 6 minutes, 45 minutes remaining.
And Cowboy Roy is just proving why he is the legend.
This is becoming dominant, Erwin. This is now becoming a question of how many the Cowboy is going to win by.
It's a very good point. 7-3 now. It's almost impossible to see Bart Brute come back from that.
In 6.5 minutes, that would be a biblical comeback. I mean, earth-shattering Hall of Fame-worthy comeback.
Bart Brute trying to grasp control.
What a drop kick by Brute. Who's going to fight to the bitter end, goes for a pin. And here's the hook.
No, only a 2.
Cowboy wants to keep a bigger gap as possible, and I don't blame him one bit. Kick to the spine. Cowboy rolls out the way.
Well, knowing in these uncertain times, a certain champion like this will certainly be a
Cowboy.
valuable commodity, but equally, if Bart Brute can somehow come back from this, a champion like that, also an equal commodity. Roy, though, taking his time now. As that 6-minute mark ticks over. He's going for a pin.
Could this be it?
No, only a 1.
Bart Brute refusing to go down there easily. He's on his shoulder enough for one now. I'm sure if you asked him, he'd be disappointed with his score, but so far at least, but I mean, 3 falls against the Cowboy now. There's nothing to be slipped
Oh,
at.
certainly not. The fact that he actually got pinfalls against the legend Cowboy Roy, it's what few men have been able to do. That's why he's been so dominant.
Speciality for a reason. The Cowboy is showing exactly why he's been in the game so long. Was he yet again for a pin, just wearing down Bart Brute. Hunter's there too, after 2 kicks out. The kick out was slower, the resilience is dwindling, and Cowboy Roy is just starting to tear apart Bart Brute piece by piece.
Powerbomb again.
Devastating effect of Cowboy Roy's onslaught on Bart Brute. Oh, reverse DDT. Bart Brute still has fight left in him.
Vicious reverse DDT.
But been fought just under 5 minutes to go. He needs more than one pin per minute. Oh, shooting star press again.
I've seen this once or twice tonight.
Trying to catch up still. Going for the pin.
It's cost him once tonight already.
Oh, and again.
Bart Brute cannot believe his luck.
Surely he can feel that championship spot slipping away, but what an effort he has put in here tonight.
Everything has been against Brute here tonight.
He is still fighting, and that is the mark of a true champion.
Oh, absolutely. But Brute...
Oh, Assassin again!
From zero distance again, that shot straight to the face. Stun Brute. And another pinfall from nowhere. 8-3.
Bart Brute rolling out the way. Oh, what a strike to Cowboy Roy.
Well, the history books may judge this match more harshly than I believe.
Brute bomb.
Bart Brute should be.
Going for the pin.
2. There it is. Refusing to surrender. Still falls in it. And with less than 4 minutes to go, you are literally quite talking a 4-minute folks, just to even things up. Bart Brute, although it's not impossible, needs to start racking up pins pretty damn quickly.
Oh, a cutter there.
Tremendous cutter. That's a great start by Brute.
Ticking away here in this match. Cowboy Roy with an impeccable 4-point lead and another zero distance spear.
And every time some damage is done to Brute, Cowboy Roy repays the favour tenfold.
We are nearly in double digits for Cowboy Roy here.
History may judge this match as an embarrassment, and that will harm Bart Brute, because it's been
one hell of a...
As one-sided as the scoreline suggests it has been.
Certainly not. Bart Brute has put up one hell of a fight against Cowboy Roy. But Cowboy Roy, a veteran in this matchup, this match type. Oh, going for a rollerball there, hanging on. Powerbomb!
This man specialises in Ironmans. It has been his matchup.
And you've got to believe with all the matches Bart Brute has had to take part in, he must not be feeling 100% going into this.
Absolutely. I mean,
you mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the point is valid there, and I think Snake has somewhat abused his champions, and that is, well, frankly, we're seeing the results here tonight. Only GBH from the E.F.W stock of champions has been able to retain all the unification matches. I felt N.E.W's way here tonight.
Yeah, that does not bode well for Snake in the main event. Perhaps a saving grace for us all. But we're not quite there yet. 2 minutes left. This incredible Iron Man match. That Brute moving out of the way of a freight train of Cowboy Roy coming into that corner there. Again with only 2 minutes left. Cowboy Roy now being dumped to the outside. Bart Brute, I think, knows he doesn't really have a hope of catching up. He's just going to prove a point here now. Maybe not even going over to Roy.
Swinging. What a tremendous title reign it has been for Blue. It truly has elevated him to the next level of competition, but tonight he has come up against a master, and he has been there all before. It is no shame to lose to an icon.
Not especially after the fight he has given him. I think Bart Brute deserves some time to rest and maybe even go back at Cowboy Roy when he's 100%.
He certainly wouldn't be averse to a rematch.
This has been phenomenal. These two have certainly given it their all.
How much is Snake to answer from this performance from Brute, who is still fighting? I'm not even sure if it's mathematically possible.
Oh, what a clothesline.
For Brute to even come back at this point, but he has not stopped. The pure striker from throwing hands at every opportunity. The Cowboy wisely took the higher ground once again, and we have less than a minute remaining here, and there has been a blood and thunder Iron Man match here tonight.
Bart Brute getting a Death Valley driver in the final minute here.
Tremendous Death Valley driver, knee across the face, and Bart Brute seemingly intent on doing the Cowboy as much damage as possible. At least the Cowboy will remember the night he faced the purest striker in the game.
And now we enter the final 30 seconds. Cowboy Roy will without doubt retain that title. But as you say, Bart Brute here, still fighting like there's everything to gain. Just got run through.
Vicious shoulder barge by the Cowboy, who will undoubtedly want to finish this match off strong. 2 kicks to the gut and looking for an exclamation mark.
Long stab, bomb!
With authority into the pin. The bell will ring. The pin will not be counted, but Cowboy Roy has won this match emphatically and unified the World Heavyweight Championships. Cowboy Roy has created history here tonight.
What an absolutely incredible match that was. And as if that was not the main event, no, indeed it wasn't. We have a 2 out of 3 falls matchup up next. The control of the company itself. All the belts have been decided. Their owners chosen. Brutal competition here tonight. It's been a truly enjoyable event. I want to thank you all wherever you are hanging in with us. We are just about to enter hour 3 for our main event.
Here is your winner and still world champion, Cowboy Roy.
Cowboy Roy, the icon. Something special. The first undisputed world heavyweight champion. And perhaps it couldn't have been anybody else. What a victory, an emphatic victory for the Cowboy.
Well, this is what tonight is all about. Snake and Adrian Goldman, 2 out of 3 falls, no disqualifications, and again, Snake we have seen in action, even if it was against, I mean, no disrespect to the prodigy, he's a great wrestler, but Snake is a veteran.
And a 7-time world champion.
We haven't seen anything of the boss Adrian Goldman in action. Of course, I did let out that he has been training in the compound.
Who's been training him? That's what I want to know.
I think everyone's in for a positive surprise on what Adrian Goldman holds underneath that suit of his. Snake and Adrian Goldman a battle for control that affects everyone here in N.E.W.
Goldman, a former world champion, a former tag team champion with TMDC. In his wrestling days, those days were a long time ago. Pleasantly surprised or not, I think it's fair to say that Snake is the favourite here tonight.
This is for everything. I cannot stress how important this match is between these two.
Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Snake.
Well, Snake, the 7-time World Heavyweight Champion. He has won 2 titles here. An E.F.W.
With his European title run as well.
Absolutely, and of course, the manager of one of the most influential teams in professional wrestling today, Magnum Opus.
Wow. Snake is ring ready, we know that, but how will he fare against Adrian Goldman here tonight? That is the question that has been on everyone's mind in that locker room. Who is going to come out as the boss next week? Of course, what we do know, the compound is now converted into the junior championships. Anyone under a year will be a part of that. Fighting for those championships. It will be a one a week show, airing on Saturdays. That is all we know. I guess once the boss is decided, and here comes Adrian Goldman. Once the boss is decided, then
and his opponent
is when we'll
from
find out the
Hollywood,
rest.
California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Adrian Goldman.
And Goldman looking confident to say the least. That strut, that iconic strut.
A world champion himself for 146 days, tag team champions with TMDC for 49 days, appeared on the first ever Brawl. Current owner of the company, split with Snake of course, with the whole E.F.W. and brand split, but that is about to come to an end, and look at the traps on Adrian Goldman.
Tremendous shape, no doubt about that. Hunter has rang the bell, and here we go. The first match that Adrian Goldman has had in a long, long time. Off.
Running his mouth to Snake there on the outside.
Yeah, trying to get out of the way of Snake, who just clotheslined him right into the ring apron. And now the active competitor, it has to be said, not as active as he once was, but still active nonetheless. Snake just taking out Adrian Goldman with those vicious knife hand chops. We expected this initially in this matchup, countered by Goldman.
Oh, and a knee to the gut. Oh, boots to the chest.
Yeah, nothing fancy by Adrian Goldman.
Throwing Snake across the arena here. Adrian Goldman, misses with a kick though. Heavy strikes by Snake.
Vicious elbows there, right to the back of the neck by Snake, who
face first.
Very cerebral in his attack, will pick out that body part and work it down.
Wow, leg caught by Adrian Goldman. Went for his own boot, which was caught by Snake.
Drop toe hold, beautiful
face
there by
first
Snake.
into those thin mats on the outside. Goldman thrown back in the ring.
Perfect drop toe hold on the lad. This is of course a fairly well. I know he did have that match with Prodigy, as you said earlier on, Erwin, but this is a 100%, rested Snake.
Again, an Adrian Goldman that's only had his compound to get him prepared for this one.
Jawbreaker. There is no substitute. Hard clothesline.
absolutely no substitute for in-ring action, and Snake has had tenfold the amount of recent experience that Adrian Goldman has.
Oh, drop toe hold from Adrian Goldman there, right into that bottom rope.
It's definitely clear that Adrian Goldman still remembers how to wrestle.
Oh.
But how much will he have in the tank? How much mat fitness, despite his obviously impressive physique, does Adrian Goldman have?
Goldman to the outside here.
I think that's going to become a factor, Erwin. The longer this match goes on. This is 2 out of 3 falls. This could be a very long night indeed for Adrian Goldman if he doesn't start hitting some serious offense soon. Snake is, frankly, just taking his time at the moment.
Just spinning toe hold there.
Spinning toe hold and just out wrestling, quite frankly. Adrian Goldman just talking trash every step of the way. Screaming at Goldman, saying, "You wanted this, you asked for this. This is what you get."
Not faring well here. Oh, fighting free as he came dangerous.
He's a New Japan Hall of Famer, Erwin. I mean, I know Adrian Goldman's trained like an absolute triathlon.
Again, former world champion for 146 days is no stranger to that ring.
Sorry,
maybe just rusty.
You know, training for this match like he was a triathlon, should I say, but Goldman just simply hasn't been in the ring for such a long amount of time.
Perhaps still has something up his sleeve here.
Oh! Inverted DDT. Well, nothing's over yet. This is the first fall of at least 2 matches here, essentially. We're going to see between these 2 men.
No countouts, no disqualification.
Just sheer brutality as both these men vie for dominance, vie for it all. The bricks and mortar, the very soul this company represents, all on the line here tonight. Oh! Clothesline by Goldman. Huge clothesline.
Snake moments ago pinned up against the barricade, receiving heavy boots to the chest from Adrian Goldman.
Those military boots of Adrian Goldman do not look driving standard
into that turnbuckle post. That may have only angered Snake. Oh, what a chop!
Shades of the Nature Boy with that vicious knife and chop, just almost splitting in half Adrian Goldman. Of course, it should be noted as well, Erwin, that Snake does have the weight.
Oh my word, like a javelin into the turnbuckle post.
Using that advantage right there, splattering the head of Goldman with a tremendous response there by Goldman with that neck breaker, but the head of Goldman connected hard with that ring post, and how much damage will that cause down the line? You see Goldman there a little bit woozy, composed himself enough to get that shot in. Nothing clean about it, but it's no disqualification. Oh, atomic drop.
Adrian Goldman saying, "I told you so" to Snake there.
The egos of both these men off the scale. The similarities, despite the fact they wouldn't want to admit it.
Astounding, yeah, I really
between the men.
Oh, sharp jab there from Snake, and another chop. Keeping hold of Goldman's arm for another. This match has been out of the ring for a long time here.
Absolutely.
I don't believe it's false count anywhere. I think they need to get back in there.
I think with Snake's experience in New Japan and with that strong style, I think the longer it stays outside, the longer the advantage stays in Snake's corner.
We are finally back in the ring, and there's that signature drop kick from Snake.
The best drop kick in the business.
Going for a pin.
Could be the first fall right here. 2.9 with everything that's on the line. Goldman kicks out, and how important It's first blood in a 2 out of 3 fall scenario, Erwin.
Well, Snake's not deterred.
Snake knows how close he was. Wait a minute.
Setting up Goldman.
Venom driver! There it is!
Hooking
Hooks
for the
leg!
pin.
Hunter perfect position! First blood Snake!
Snake getting the first fall. It's 2 out of 3 falls. He just needs one more pin to win this. And there is a new owner, N.E.W. driving that knee into the leg of Goldman here.
Vicious shots by Snake. Taking his time, picking Goldman apart, who retaliates. That arm drag.
Oh, look at the flex.
Just simply outpowering Snake. There's undoubtedly Goldman has been hitting the gym left hand. Nothing fancy about Goldman's offense.
Again, the hard right hands of Goldman. Oh, Snake reversing the Irish whip though. Harley raises knee. Adrian Goldman saw that email from Snake, the old Telegraph.
Yeah, I mean, old school style of Goldman starting to take effect. And wait a minute.
Pedigree! The pedigree from Adrian Goldman. Oh, and it's busted Snake open, going for the pin. No! So close to being one apiece.
2.9.
But Adrian Goldman has bust Snake wide open.
That pedigree, he got all of it. He spiked Snake's head, arm drag, takedown. Still has a pin advantage, but only just. The boos of this crowd tell you exactly what they think of that. And the 7-time world champion, the New Japan Hall of Famer, keeping his wits about him despite the blood loss.
Hard clothesline sets him aback. However, a quick uppercut.
What an uppercut.
Goldman. Oh,
the amount of blood on Snake's face, Erwin.
Went running in with a boot there, but Snake caught it, yeah. Snake is bleeding profusely here. Going back. Oh no, he's working on that leg of Adrian Goldman. Going down, Snake goes for a pin. If he gets this, it's all over. It's Adrian Goldman kicking out.
2.9 again. Adrian Goldman barely getting his shoulder up.
Snake going up to the top.
Not shy of the spectacular. Telling Goldman to get back to his feet. Is this cockiness? Or is it? Oh no, misses with the elbow.
Kick to the stomach. But he rolls out underneath the bottom rope.
Well, I was about to say, or ask the question, or is it inspired? Obviously it was not. Adrian Goldman had that elbow well scouted, and now Goldman needs to regain control. Too busy flexing.
Yeah, probably so, and everything is on the line. That might have cost him. Goldman dazed here, Snake going in for the kill. Signature drop kick. Goldman is down, perhaps for the count.
Going for a pin. I know how powerful the legs of Snake are. Could that be enough?
And
yes, it is! Snake has won it all! 2 falls to nothing has defeated Adrian Goldman. I told you, Erwin. I told you this would happen. Snake
days are ahead.
owns it all.
Can't believe it. Our boss has been beaten here tonight. And Snake, with that signature dropkick, may have just sealed the fate of N.E.W.
It may have stopped the cold black heart of Adrian Goldman dead in its tracks. Snake is the new owner of N.E.W.
What we do know is the ramifications of tonight will be seen on Saturday. We hope you join us then. What a night it has been. We thank you for joining us tonight. What the future holds, we shall see on Saturday. Thank you and good night.